Dragons.
My
Oh
family,
man.
On my mom's side actually had a thing where they would just say they, and nobody knows what it means.
I'm sorry?
My family had a thing on my mom's side.
Okay.
My mom's mom and all of her sisters used to say they la, but nobody knew what it meant. And
Okay.
it was like this thing that had gone on, and apparently like they got it from the grandmother up the line, but anyone who knew what it meant died out before they could like pass on the definition. However,
knowledge loss is tragic.
the word remained. And so
What language
it was English. Like my family's never spoken anything other than English for as far back as our history.
I don't know. It sounds like your grandparents spoke some sort of a nonsense word. Did they have a twin?
No.
Hi, Jeff.
Well, that's better than my case, where my grandpa was pretty racist, and I didn't learn he was pretty
Oh,
racist
no!
in high school.
Oh, I think the blue lights are on, by the way.
They are. Good job, Bill.
It's okay to do.
Having racist grandparents is illegal. We're gonna get the stream shut down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, racist grandparents. That's my reality show.
I'm compelled to set up a Final Fantasy style boss battle between the otter and some of our party members.
What? No, otters
otter
are
will
perfectly
win.
fine.
Yeah, the other will. Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Cassie,
Oh, that
stay
was
the hell
quick.
away from that.
Oh, this is so.
Hey, can you get me value from disenchant or disassembling worm thing or something?
Okay, cool.
I mean,
What?
I don't think it's actually magical, is it?
It's +3. I don't know if that makes it magical.
It definitely has.
It has bonuses, but I think
bonuses. I'm pretty sure they are not magical necessarily. They may be primal.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Why am I playing this music? I had the moon theme. Hang on.
Well, the otter won.
The otter won. Way to go, otter. The party is dead. Everyone roll a new character.
Well, no, Cassia's
okay.
Cassia's on the side of the otter, actually.
Oh, me too.
I mean, dominate beast.
No,
like,
it should
this
have been a
is-
bizarre twist. Everyone but Zorak. Roll a new character.
Beautiful.
I was so scared when you that one day prepared your spells and then literally died that same day.
Oh. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
and they-
very good.
That was like
Oh, I haven't
that was
posted.
the
Let me
biggest
post.
setup too. You're like, okay, I finally printed out my spells. I got them nice and prepared,
I
and
got
it was
the
like, I'm gonna roll in a character,
full-
and like your character was literally dead, and you were like right about to rip your sheet, and like paid with a save of just the hand on forehead.
Everything but Speak with Dead, because I took it off my list.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, what Final Fantasy character is most analogous to your PC? Yeah, Tori is the hard one.
Clerics have access to all spells.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You just have to pray for them.
Yeah, good luck there. He's some broke ass Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 1
5.
fighter.
Red Mage from Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
He meets all the
Boring.
He meets almost all the requirements, but what else can you do? Give me a non-boring character.
I'm posting on social media.
Yeah.
Wait, what's being?
I can't. I'm online.
Mathematician.
Someone.
He's almost some damn Final Fantasy 5 like fuckery.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Cade is Cyan from
Cade-
6.
I hate to say this,
Yeah.
because it's super boring.
Yeah.
He's Cecil from Final Fantasy 4. His special weapon does super damage to undead.
No, he's way too nice to people.
Oh, I meant within it like his functionality in the party.
I was definitely going on like personalities.
Okay,
and
yeah,
stuff
no,
like
his
that.
personality's not anything like Cecil. Cecil A,
Yeah.
doesn't have a personality, and B.
Well, like going by personality, like Final Fantasy 1 Warriors, absolutely Marcus.
It's true.
I'm going by, of course, the 8-bit theater definition of
Oh
Final
my
Fantasy 1
God.
theater.
Well, that actually makes Red Mage work even better for him.
Yes. I feel like. Okay, hang on.
Okay, which 8-bit theater character is he reaching?
I'm Sluggy Freelance.
That's
Parrot.
What?
That's a fair.
Oh, there is a ferret. Kiki the ferret is definitely in that.
I don't know
And
if
it's
I read it,
still
but I read it for
going.
ages and then I forgot about
I
it.
feel like it ended.
I think
Okay.
that's how it happened to
Did
most.
8-bit theater end?
I don't know. The only thing I read is Control-Alt-Delete.
Loss.
I like poorly drawn lines.
That one's good too. I actually like Gun Show.
XKCD.
Classic.
So that-
Whatever, yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
These days there are very few webcomics that I actively read, but a lot of the ones that are like hashtag relatable, like poorly drawn line, will get posted on Facebook a lot. So I end up seeing them on, and I'm always happy to see them, but I don't like check their page for updates.
I actually really like Cucumber Quest. It's a pretty good one.
Cucumber Quest is good.
I haven't seen that one.
It's one of the newer ones I picked up.
I really like Dumbing of Age. That one's phenomenal. And something positive.
Just tossing cats here around.
Well, Dominate Beast 4 off and the otter got
No.
beat.
Oh, no, it doesn't wear off.
Guys, we're on the moon.
What?
We have to do something about this.
I
I
live
get
here?
You fail.
Is there air?
There's no air. It's the moon.
I don't know about your fantasy
It's an
moon.
atmosphere.
It's a regular moon.
Is it?
No, it's called the Zune.
Oh.
Let's
Does it
let's
charge anymore, or is it just too old?
let's review really quick. Tiger Crush, could you tell us a little bit about why you chose to lead the party to the moon?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because Cade was like, man, if there's one thing I like, it's going as far away from my mission objective as possible. That's always gone well for me in the
I
past.
mean, that explains Nibene.
Yeah. I can explain Nibene in detail if you would like. But no, Cade is in fact the last person out of that detonated room because he thought the pillar might be behind that door.
Did Hamanu add an addendum like save or destroy to those? Because they were great. We're doing great.
Yeah, very, very Bioshockian. Like,
Yeah. Except we're not doing great. We did like the middle of the line, like I saved
That's all
3
you need to do for
pillars,
landing.
and I locked down 4, and 3 got destroyed. And it's like you don't get whatever the super evil
you
power
get
is.
whatever it is that was cheapest for the devs to make for just like that middle of the
Yeah.
road thing.
Here's your +10 to a stat bonus.
Yep.
Go
Here's
away.
some gold.
Are there any games that do it where you have to mix and match like alignment paths to get the best ending?
Yeah, like Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Always SMT.
Well, you said, are there any games?
Any games that count that people
Oh!
Shin Megami Tensei is my favorite Final Fantasy. No, it's
I
not.
don't think it's the
No,
best.
it's not.
I don't think it's like the best ending, but that's the case for that Star Wars game, KOTOR.
Yeah.
If you do that, you get the neutral ending.
That's
But
true.
It's super dumb though, because the moral choices in that game are so extreme that
Oh, they're so good
your
though.
character's like, oh no, I gotta help this old lady cross the road, and then like you go over and they're like, no, I gotta pistol whip this baby to death, you know? And it's like you just gotta like balance it out.
It's
like the weirdest
so
fucking-
good though.
It's a good game, but like. It's the sort of game where I'm like, just ask me what my alignment is at the beginning.
Sure.
Like, there's no point in like pretending that there are like
choices.
It's not really a choice.
Yeah.
You've decided in advance, am I going to be evil or not? And the game, there's no like.
It's very difficult when the evil choices have the potential to be so entertaining to offer like any kind of like, well, if you're good, you can have this armor. Nope, I'm gonna make the Wookiee kill his girlfriend.
Oh my god. Why would anyone do that?
Because I thought I could kill Karth afterwards, but no, asshole ran down the beach and then despawned. Stupid Karth.
Fucking cards.
Yeah.
I never played those games.
What?
I actually never played KOTOR.
It's so good!
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Oh my, you dummies.
I played like 4 hours of KOTOR.
I literally had
Which
never
4
played-
hours?
I
The
never
last.
I don't know, maybe you
was a
downloaded a
speed run.
save file
was a
from.
speed run,
Yeah,
of
yeah, I
course.
speed ran it. Just
He beat it 4 times in
skipped
like 4
all of the
hours.
side quests on Dantooine and just like landed at the Star Forge immediately. Oh, no one knows what that means because apparently you don't play video
I hate
games.
video games.
Yeah, I'm the true gamer. Hey, what are you doing on the goddamn moon?
Yeah.
Tiger Crush.
Like presently or
No, I called on you like 10 minutes ago to explain what last episode.
Then you asked-
And then you literally shoved a
I'm
burrito.
so hungry.
I know.
Burrito.
I'm hungry for information.
A Chinese burrito.
So we were investigating this keep in the Moscow
Uh-huh.
that held many secrets about the Pyrene and their past.
Yes.
Among which we found a forge that we used to reconstruct Shivram
Uh-huh.
into an even better version of
He's
Shivram.
disgusting now.
that
You
locals
ready?
might actually.
Can I read him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, cool. So he's got +3 to hit. In long sword form, he's 1d10 plus 3 damage. Great sword, he's 3d10 plus 3 damage.
Jesus
What the
Lord!
As a bonus action, you can shift between forms, and whenever you do
Yeah,
it,
never
you
do
can
that.
shift to take the 3 attack damage bonus to your armor class. To add that.
So you can split that up, like if
like
you want,
2
like
points to AC.
yeah. And it just stays that way until you change it again.
Nice. And then he's got Hunter's Mark at will, which basically gives me an
that's
extra
good.
d6 with no limit to how much I can cast it, and he's resistant to necrotic damage.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's gonna get destroyed
So I assume-
immediately, right?
I assume we're just adding
Is
an extra
Chevron
0 to all the hit
resistant
point
to
totals.
necrotic
So it makes me
Okay.
going forward.
I mean, I'm sure he is because he like deals through necrotic damage. At least initially did.
So we reforged Chevron.
Yep.
We got attacked by some sort of sentry robot. It seemed like maybe it was going to be a boss fight.
Honestly, do we know it was a sentry? I mean, we know it
Doesn't
dropped.
ma-
We know it
doesn't
dropped from the
matter.
ceiling and it was a robot and it died.
It looked ugly, so you had to kill it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Well,
what
we
it
didn't
was
get
or
to.
why it was there. We killed it.
Well, I just wanted to clarify that's actually exactly how it went down.
We got
Absolutely.
Captain Sullied and landed on the moon.
A little bit, yes.
The place started melting down, and we were torn. Well, Cade was torn between trying to pursue the mission or getting out alive. Which is like that's his #1 conflict in life. They wound up running like crazy, and we got locked in like what seemed to be like a safe room, but instead it was not a safe room. It was a jet plane that flies to the moon.
That Cazmir launched for us.
Oh yeah.
Hitting a button.
He was very helpful.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Dark Sun spaceship.
A Zace zip, obviously.
So we flew to the moon.
It's
It has
still
scales.
space.
It's made out. It's got like a little.
Yeah, it's made out of scales, obviously.
But before we arrived, one of the Copper Guardians that had been chasing us before.
I think
crashed.
the original one that's always been present.
Yep.
Shit crashed into our engines and bird struck us down onto the moon, so that we're stranded. We're
This-
maroon
Well, we'll
on
see.
the moon.
We, yes.
Moon Rune.
Very good. Thank you, Tiger Crush. Any questions before we resume action on the moon?
Did we just all
How did we get here?
die?
How did you get here?
Yeah, can you repeat all that?
You can
Level
catch the
Cheater,
VOD.
I will end your life on camera.
I want to know if it is in fact made of cheese.
There's no such thing as cheese in.
There are no cows.
Are there no cows in Dark
Is there no milk?
No.
No,
There's
a
definitely
bug.
there's bugs.
Okay.
Yeah,
milk?
there's.
Yeah, there's bug milk.
Yeah, enjoy.
Milk.
So then there's what cheese?
Milk?
Bees.
I mean, Zorax the Clutch has been lactating this entire time.
Is it like chunky? Like
Lord.
Yes, I just spit out cheese.
Don't fucking say that shit, Brendan. I'm about to update all my fan art.
Oh.
Zora chains,
Yeah. Disease.
You all black out as the ship or whatever it is that you're in collides with the structure far below. This is everyone give me a con save.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I didn't
I'm dead.
remember not to roll dice.
Yeah, that's real tough for you.
Did we crash land close enough to have Grace of Amanu?
Well, Cade was expressly guarding Antorio.
Of course he was. He was holding up his shield to protect him from the moon.
He didn't. I thought it was like a wave of energy. I just thought there was white coming in through the window. Cade's scared of
That was
white.
milk.
Shut the.
I'm sorry.
Shut the.
I'm sorry
fuck
for the
up.
words
I
that I
have sharp
said.
objects and I will use them.
Saves. Marcus, 19.
14.
16.
You said Constitution? 13.
22.
22!
Wizard wins the concept.
Yeah,
again.
42. He's very beefy. He's a beefy,
And I
beefy
rolled
boy.
like bad.
Sorry, I got 16. Sorry.
That's fine. Antoria, you don't quite come to, but you have sort of a brief moment of lucidity where your vision briefly swims, and you can see that there's fire raging around you. There's smoke spilling out of this building and just disappearing into the void. And you are staring at this crack, this tremendous rift in whatever this building is, because the galaxy is just on the other side of it. There's just stars as far as you can see, and even in your like half addled state. You're still sort of captivated by the splendor of this. But just as quickly, your vision is drawn away by a pair of shining red eyes that glower down above you. There's this massive quadrupedal form that is breathing heavily at you. And it seems as though this thing has brought you down and is going in to feed. But in the manner of a beast, it seems to lift its snout and it goes... It seems to find some tastier prey and wanders off in pursuit of this as your vision swims and you pass out yet again. Sometime later, you all manage to come to. There is... Yes? Do you have something you'd like to share at the table?
I was just gonna say that maybe he just finished it all.
Yeah. He said something tastier. He smelled something tastier.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's where I was going.
Yeah, it's the ice cold glass of milk just served right up for him. You all awaken sometime later, and you are whatever this strange conveyance is, this metal bird. It has saved your life, certainly, but at the cost of its own. It has been completely demolished as it crashed into one wing of this bizarre structure on Githea, one of Athos's tomb ruins. You appear to be inside of some sort of a structure, and like I was describing to Antoria just a moment ago, there's an enormous crack in the sky where you can see up into, the night sky for all intents and purposes. There's stars, there's shimmering bits of the galaxy up above, but all around you is just chaos. There's all kinds of smaller fires and electrical sparks as the remnants of this ship continue to smolder away inside this strange room that you're in. It's this massive kind of place. It looks like it has a number of pieces of technology reminiscent of the pillars. There's an enormous door on one side of the wing, like a warehouse door or something like that.
Are things getting sucked out?
No, as a matter of fact, they are not. Obviously, your characters wouldn't necessarily know about the vacuum of space, but as you look to the sky, you can see that there's some sort of a transparent film, almost like a web of some kind that seems to have been strewn across this damage. And actually, as you notice that, you can see hovering around the edges of it, little buddies. There's a lot of them. There are dozens and dozens all over the place of various kinds of Modrons that are either trying to repair the damage or put out the fire or get some of the undamaged stuff out of the way so it's not destroyed. There are all kinds of them, and they're just scurrying all over the place.
Oh, they're all so cute. Where's my little buddy?
Your little buddy is not present, as a matter of fact.
He like staggered to his feet. He's like, we gotta get up, let's go.
And actually, neither is Cazmir.
Is anyone wounded?
Antoria jumps up, cursing in Draconic and looking at the sky.
We gotta go, let's get out of this mess.
We must have been out for a while. It's already
You
nice.
don't gesture to the door.
Is everyone good to go?
Antoria's still looking at the crack and looks kind of horrified, but seems to shake himself out of it. Door. Yes,
Go to the
let's
door
go.
before this fire spreads.
Yeah, let's go.
Tromp, 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 tromp.
Where are you going?
To the door.
To the warehouse door.
Okay, you guys wander away from the wreckage, and the crowds of Modrons don't seem to pay you too much mind. And as you reach the end of the room, you can see that there is the larger kind of hangar door, basically for larger kind of movement, maybe like moving pallets of stuff in and out. But there's also smaller doors that look a lot like the ones that you saw in the Pyrene Fortress that are more person-sized. And a lot of the Modrons are sort of scurrying back and forth between those.
Those doors definitely seem to be open. Let's go through one of those.
Cassie is
Where's
also like
Cazmir?
looking around in detail. Does she like see any signage of anything?
Yeah, there's a fair bit of the Pyrene script sort of on boxes, on pieces of machinery. There's stuff over the doors and stuff like that.
Oh.
Sure.
I haven't seen him
It's all
since we
Pyrene.
crashed. Woke up a little earlier, but
Do you think this is far enough away from Athos that he snapped back.
Awesome. Not a
Wow, that's not good for
Little
him.
buddy's also gone. Can I do the thing where I can like see through little buddy's eyes if he's close enough?
Yeah, absolutely.
In truth, I.
Well, little buddy, of course, has only one eye. But he doesn't seem too far off, and as a matter of fact, he seems he's within like 100, 200 feet or something like that. He seems fine.
Is he with Cazmir?
He is, but not. So, little buddy is in front of this massive kind of pod. It almost looks like a coffin or something like that, but it has a transparent front, and it's filled with water and bubbles. There's all of this motion going on. It almost looks like the plane of water, like encapsulated or something like that.
How does this look like compared to the clone things to the Pyrenes that we've seen?
It
We
lo-
saw Marvin being made. And...
Those look like they're of the same notion, but of different construction.
Okay.
Like this looks a lot more sophisticated than that stuff.
Would Cassio make the connection that this might be like a...
Yeah, absolutely. However, the figure inside is Cazmir.
Oh god, is he being like, what was it? Back
A little
yeah.
bit back to tanky, yeah.
Yeah.
He's having a bubble bath.
Yeah.
Little buddy seems to take note of the fact that you're present and like turns and races back down a hallway, presumably towards y'all.
So I sent out a little buddy's on his way, and he knows where Cazmir is. He's in some kind of a, like, you remember those clone thingies for making Marvin? He's in some kind of like a
They're cloning
bubble.
Cazmir?
I don't.
Why do people only clone the people that infuriate me?
I don't know if it's that, but he's in some
How
kind
big of
of
a list is the list of people who don't infuriate you, just out of curiosity?
I can think of
Are
one.
you trying to be like DL if we made the cut?
No, no.
Hamanu, and Hamanu.
Sounds about right. To answer your earlier question, while it's clear Cazmir didn't snap back, I should clarify, I don't actually know if I fully understand where we are. I mean, we flew, we crashed.
Far beyond Athos, that's for certain.
Yeah, at
Is
this.
this
Can we
another-
see at this, by the way, through the window?
Oh jeez.
Not right now. No.
I don't think we're ready for the blue marble or the orange marble. Of Athos.
It's very, very brown.
The brown
The
marble.
brown
is just
marble.
awful.
Yeah.
Can we see it like outside, like the surface of the planet at all?
If you go into the hallway past this door, yes.
We'll go to the hallway passage.
Okay. So the hallway has long horizontal windows where you can see A, the lunar landscape. B, you can see Athos. C, you can see the dark red sun far beyond it, which is massive. And D, you can see more of the wreckage of whatever it is that conveyed you to this place. Out in the area, out in the landscape, basically, where little buddies are basically just lunar bouncing.
Are they adorable?
They are, and they're, of course, using their fire extinguishers with aplomb, trying to just protect their moon.
Is the landscape
The sun is
like
huge.
like our moon?
Yes,
Like,
it's
like, okay.
yeah. There's no like special. I mean, there's the other moon. That one's pretty crazy. It's full of blood, but this moon's totally normal.
Okay.
What was
I
the
don't
name
know
of
if
the
that's
sun?
canonically true. I don't know enough about Dark Sun to be
I
able
don't
to
know
tell.
if anyone's ever been on the moon in Dark Sun.
What
It's
was
not-
the name of the sun in Dark Sun? Is there like an
It's
actual-
just called the sun.
It's called the sun.
Yeah, but this moon is Guthay, and the other moon, which you can't see from here, and it is red because it's full of blood, is named Rawl.
Thank God we
very
didn't land on the fire.
experimentally, Antoria will try drawing the power for a cantrip. He doesn't actually want to cast a cantrip, he just wants to see what happens if he tries to access normal arcane
Sure.
power.
It comes to you more swiftly than you would possibly have expected.
But there's like no plant life anywhere in sight.
Not that you can see, no.
It's around.
What is it?
There's no life, but the power comes almost before I ask for it.
Down the hallway, another door opens. The little buddy scurries in.
Little buddy, hug. Oh no. Is Cazmir all right? What happened? Okay, good. Oh, okay. Let's follow little buddy. She's gonna take us to Cazmir.
Oh yeah. How's
Cassio walks like a
The
little
gravity
buddy.
in here is normal.
Okay, it already is normal.
Yeah.
Thought he was doing a quick jump.
I think he's like enjoying like the possibility of it later, but like
Oh my god. Little buddy would love.
How often do you get to go to the moon?
Apparently
Today.
more than I thought.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so from where you guys are at, you can see that there's sort of an obvious like fire, and you come into a very, very large central chamber.
I thought this was our spaceship.
Oh, no.
And it's like Star Trek or whatever. But
No, the spaceship is destroyed, so I didn't bother drawing
It
it.
would be odd positioning for thruster. Just come with it.
Yeah, I built it. I built it in Galaxy Trucker. So you come into this large central chamber, and this is an enormous domed room. It's like several stories tall, and there are spiral staircases and lifts and stuff like that. And there appears to be like transport. There's like little buddies driving golf carts, like shipping things from one place to another. There's industry, technology, all kinds of action. And there's not only little buddies, but there are larger buddies. There are the big like triangular things that you inexplicably killed immediately.
I like the thought that that was not actually a bad guy.
But there are no bad guys in Dark Side.
I mean,
Except you.
I was gonna say, let's not go too far.
Hey, Troy, have you ever seen magic like this? I've never even heard of tales of anything.
We've seen approximations, small steps in this direction in places like the Blue Shrine, but even what we saw below in the Pyrene Citadel, or whatever you would call it, it's nothing this advanced. To think that we're on the moon, it's the part I'm still struggling with.
Little buddy wheels over. He's actually got like a little like mechanized forklift. Like he's having a lot of fun driving.
What is that?
And it's carrying the weird water coffin thing with Cazmir inside of it.
Did he drown?
No.
No, this is Cassian in character. Oh my god! Did he drown? What's he doing trapped in there? Oh my! What the shoes?
I mean,
What?
you hang out with Zor, so you're kind of used to this kind of experience, but the fluid sort of spills everywhere, and the hatch
Trouble controlling my sometimes.
hisses and whirs, and there's like little dry ice clouds and stuff like that. And you can see now that you've got a clearer view, that actually Cazmir seems to have sustained some damage or something like that. There's an enormous rend in his suit across his chest. But likewise, you can see underneath that it seems to have been healed up.
Oh.
And he seems to come to as the fluid drains away and steps out. Hello!
He's still wearing his mask?
Yeah,
He is still wearing his
okay.
mask.
That was
We're
my
gonna
question.
Actually inspect the fluid too.
It's mayonnaise!
Ah!
It's not.
Healing mayonnaise.
It's Xanaise.
It's Zoonsies.
Sanitates.
Oh. Oh, are we where I think I are?
Where do
Are
you
we
think-
where we would? Hey, are we?
Do you think we're on the moon?
Yeah.
We're on one of the moons.
Oh, there's atmosphere here.
That's a relief.
What?
And he pulls off his helmet.
And I assume we all see.
There's a number of long beard-like tentacles that just like. Bloop. His head is basically just an octopus. Like an octopus on the head of a man. With two little beady yellow eyes. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I can breathe. Oh,
What?
that's not. Oh, hello.
Cazmir.
Breathe.
What?
Or just kind of breathes in deeply, like, what's different?
Thank you. Thank you.
Cassie
Ah.
just keeps saying what?
Does he sound the same?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cazmir. What do you know about where we are?
Oh, this is, well, there's this many little buddy friends, so clearly this is an outpost of some kind.
So you don't know. Got it.
No, I'm not a spaceman. I don't know everything. I know what the button that says autopilot looks like,
Does this
and I know how to
the
use a
Pyrene?
I'm sorry?
Is this the Pyrene?
I don't... Do you see a Pyrene around here?
There's a lot of Pyrene script.
Everyone give me a perception check.
It's clearly pirate.
But we did see a lot of little buddies in the Pyrene place as well.
Squeaky, of course, says, Mind Flayer, I barely even know her.
Perception is 8.
Wow. Never mind. Tanger and Notoria are both blind.
16.
21.
21. Cade, at the at the words, do you see any Pyrene around here? You hear far, far up above you a
Cade will glance up. He'll try to
Yeah.
steal a glance so that the person doesn't necessarily know that he's seen them.
Sure. You don't see anyone. But there is, out of everything around here, a massive sort of tower in the center that seems to be like the focus of a lot of this activity. And there appears to be like a blank space up top with a lot of basically like computer monitors and stuff like that seems to be just below like the tip of the dome.
Cade will glance again.
Sure.
I heard something above that tower.
Oh my goodness, I like Athos. Believe you me, it's a grand place, except for the Sorcerer King that kidnapped me and all the things that generally try to kill me on a day-to-day basis. But gosh, it's good to breathe. You don't have enough humidity for me, you see.
How did you end up in that tube?
Little buddy took care of me.
Did he drag you all on himself?
He's very mighty. He's
The little old buddy, I'm sure, is.
He extends a fist, and of course, Cazmir. Yes. That's just a little thing they have.
Well, I'm glad that everyone else is having fun, but this
Thank
is our
you.
mission, so we should get moving.
Oh,
Get moving.
great. All right,
How and
sure
where?
where.
back to Athos, everyone. I'm just kidding. I can't teleport us back to Athos.
Of course you can't. Even I couldn't.
Well, well, well. Finally, the day has come.
We run another plane, baby.
Cazmir, what are you?
Oh, I'm we call ourselves. Well, I'm people. But,
Hi, people.
Hi, I'm Cazmir. I'm the gift call us Illithids. We don't exist in Athos. We exist everywhere else, where we're kind of like in control of like everything. I mean, not me personally.
Inside.
Like as I've told you before, I'm not known about. I'm just some guy.
20 insight check.
20. He believes what he's saying. One of the lifts from up above begins to descend towards y'all.
Well, that won't be what I saw earlier. It's far too small.
Is there a clear, is it inside an elevator shaft? Or
It's one of those cool external elevators where you can just see it in a glass.
Can we see anyone
It's like a fun saucer. Like it's just a disc.
No, it's still an inside
Oh, it's still-
elevator, and no, you can't see inside of it, but you can see that one is descending towards you.
Cade will move up to stand beside the
Yeah.
where the entrance to the elevator would be.
Absolutely.
Cassie stays within 10 feet of Cade.
This does Antoria while commenting. By the way, I saw something rather large before I passed out. It looked hungry, but it didn't eat us.
Inside here.
Was it inside here or was it outside?
I thought
the
you were
bubble?
saying insight, like you were gonna use
Yeah.
it.
Actually, was it inside the dome or
is
outside?
Antoria
It was
telling
inside.
the truth?
It's
It was
inside-
right above you.
It's inside the dome. It was looming right over us. I'm still not certain why it passed on eating us.
Another thing we kill if it comes back about again.
I hope we could.
Well, I suppose it all worked out.
Marcus is pretty much always going to have Shiraman non-aggressive, on his shoulder just because it's cool.
Hell yeah. It's good to be back, baby.
It's good to have you back.
Wolf Owl. Oh.
So he just throws
That's
a
alright.
gas club into the garbage.
He has to
No, he
worry
just-
about disenchanting it.
He's disenchanting it
Yes.
for materials. Marcus has, of course, got all of his craft skills maxed out.
That's right.
Not so much gathering, though. The elevator comes to a stop at your floor and hisses.
What's everything hissing here?
It's more dramatic.
Or that was in characters,
Again.
Cassie.
Yeah.
Powered by snakes, powered by lizard things, right?
Powered by snakes.
That's the word. Are you making a note? Why are you making a note?
But
On this day, Bill had a good idea.
No, that's. Oh no.
Like
Later we're gonna find the
constricting
snake powered thing.
Well, remember, most things in Athos are reptilian instead.
It's
So.
snake powered, yeah.
Inside the elevator is Pyrean. He is.
Oh my god, it's Marvin.
He is not Marvin. This fellow looks old. He has white hair and a white beard, and a simple set of engineer's robes. And he looks like a not so decrepit version of Neff, for those of you that happen to step into the future. And he steps out of the elevator.
Kane will step, like, because he was like beside the door.
Yeah.
Once he steps out, he'll step between him and the elevator.
And he turns around and says, "What are you doing here?"
I don't
That's a good
know.
question.
Why don't you ask Cazmir?
Flares. He turns back around to stare at the rest of the crew. Is that true? This knucklehead brought you here?
Things were rather panicked at the time. Lots of rumbling and
Exploding.
Oh, sure, an explosion. And so you decided, come to Mother Base. It'll be safe there. Let's visit the moon.
Do you honestly think we had any idea we were coming to this place?
Do you usually go places accidentally?
When there
Actually,
Rising regularity, yes.
I was going to say that yes, when there are explosions and panic involved sometimes, but actually he's right. It does actually happen fairly regularly.
What is this
Are you-
place?
This is Mother Base. This is my home for the time. It is would you like to leave?
Yes.
Not yet.
I can make that happen in sort of a general way. So if you'd like, you can ask me things while I work on setting you up to leave before you blow up any more of my house.
Are you Neff?
I am.
We've met after. Victoria seems to linger on that word. Far after.
Yeah.
Surely you remember him.
I do.
Little.
Cassia and
Yeah,
Victoria was like,
He's the Pyrene we met in the future.
you went to the
Rather,
future.
we will meet him in
Is
the
this
future.
the one you said sent you on this quest in the first place?
Indeed. Though he probably isn't aware of that yet, since it hasn't happened yet. Or oh, I hate time paradoxes.
So you've not only come to the moon accidentally, but you also met me in the future.
Yes.
And how about the rest of you? Has anyone else met me in the future?
Those two, not these two.
What, did they not feel like it?
They weren't there yet. Or rather, they were with us.
No one
I
was.
guess
No one
actually
is there yet.
They were present.
We're not there yet,
I'm
but we're
trying.
gonna be there.
Don't you mean they weren't there when? No. No, that's not what you would have said.
I think that they were brought to the future briefly, and then came back, but we hadn't met them when that happened. So we weren't there for the out and back.
Frankly, it doesn't matter.
Are you familiar with the pillars on Atlas? Pillars of power.
Can we please have this conversation in the elevator while I
Yes.
work on
Yes.
leaving?
Of course.
Big enough for all of us.
But this
It is. It's very big.
But this isn't where you said you would be. We were actually supposed to come and visit you on Athos, but
Give me a perception check. Yes.
It's your.
No, everyone can give me one.
17.
19.
No, 7.
25.
25. Zor. This guy, whoever he is, has been just sort of nodding and like continuing on as Antoria reveals like these little bits of backstory and stuff like that. But he actually seems like a little nervous now that like Antoria is like swimming closer and closer to the actual encounter. He seems to be very deliberately like looking away and like focusing very intently on the elevator interface, just sort of like staring ahead as everyone piles in.
Zor's just gonna.
Everyone can fit in, but it's a little bit of a tight
I
fit.
admit I felt a little bad that we never quite got around to visiting where you told us to meet you, but apparently it would have been a waste of time anyway unless you've been traveling between here and there.
Zor's gonna tell
Yeah.
that in real quick. So, like, he's really nervous for some reason. He is almost like he's, I don't know, perhaps trying to lead us somewhere to get rid of this? I don't know. It's
Sweet.
strange. But he keeps staring ahead in anticipation for something.
Where did I say that I'd meet you?
Toria seems to have fallen silent.
Knowledge check to remember.
Yeah, of course.
I don't. Kirby doesn't remember, but Antoria remembering almost isn't relevant at this point because he's kind of gotten very suspicious all of a
Yeah, so
sudden.
let's roll intelligence.
Yeah, Cade will hang out pretty close to this dude and just kind of be on.
Sorry.
14.
You're trying to remember where he said.
Yeah.
Was the tower, right?
The tower, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was the Pristine Tower. Oh, yeah, of course. Our people have, you know, if you're here, surely you know that we have many such
Off the elevator.
installations.
Please.
That's not a thing you can do. It's you
Well,
just
buddy,
ha-
can you stop the elevator?
just shoves his fist into the circuitry and like.
To be fair, I was going to. To be fair, I was going to ask Marcus to do it next. So you got off lucky with little buddy.
Little buddy's so great. He's my favorite.
Why don't we start this over? You're not Neff, or you're Neff and not trusting us. Which is it?
Oh, would you trust you?
No.
Point taken.
All right. Could we? Why did you break the elevator?
You wouldn't stop it.
It's not meant to. Look, we're almost there. Could we just like pry open the
Almost
doors
where?
and just to the control station?
I like the elevator right now.
It's very crowded.
Yes,
I'm
it
being
is.
entirely honest with you. How's about you be a little honest with us?
That is true. As fantastical as our story is, we haven't lied to you.
No, I know that you haven't lied to me.
If you know that, why are you lying to us?
Don't you know Shivram?
Indeed. You should.
Marcus takes that blade. Well.
Oh, Neff, hey. Hi, Shivram. How have you been?
Are you doing it again? Because I'm going to get
Doing what? Wait.
Pretending to go along as if you know what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Shivram,
Shivram, when did you?
can you ask Neff something that he would know?
Oh boy.
Where are we?
What is my favorite flavor?
What?
I mean, do you even have
Blood?
Obviously.
Okay, I believe you.
He's legit.
It's Neff.
Oh,
Look.
God, this is.
I'll tell you what. It'll be a lot easier for me to get on the level with you if we just open this thing and like climb up. We're like 10 feet away, please.
I'm afraid your deception up to this point makes me a little unwilling to put you in a place that you admit would give you more of an advantage.
Fine, bind my hands. Do whatever it is that you want.
I have no idea how this equipment is operated. Your mind alone might do enough. There's no way I can restrain you that I would trust.
Well, we're going to cut off his head, but
We're not there yet.
Cazmir steps forward and just like
Oh.
wraps his tentacles around.
Oh,
Neff's
not
body.
again. Did that kill the guy last time, or?
No, he's not eating him. He's just like getting ready to eat him.
Okay, yeah, but
Wait.
didn't that kill the last guy getting that too?
Cazmir,
I mean,
you can read thoughts, right?
I think he eats them. I'm not sure if this is.
Let's not be too hasty here. If he really is your ally,
but he really is quite.
we don't want to hurt him.
Look,
and Neff is going. No, are you pulling him off?
he was going to.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's not going whole ham on him just
Yeah.
yet.
Just
Blah.
wait.
No.
All right. I was just gonna read his thoughts. I'm not gonna do anything. I haven't eaten in a long time, but
Eaten.
let's move on, shall
Oh no!
Apparently we're going to be in this elevator for some time, but you
What?
will get to later.
we? You seem awfully adept with the word elevator for having just learned it.
That's what the thing is called.
We've actually been on a number of elevators on that. That's how you know. A surprising number of elevators have just been a part of this adventure.
There's a lot of loading screens.
We
So.
trust them a lot more than the stairs, because stairs don't fall out. Remember
I mean, elevators can. Oh no.
Well, I was going to have...
Fine. Okay. What do you want to know?
What What was the Pyrene mission on Athos? Let's start there.
We...
I know most of it.
Yeah, fine. A very long time ago, we responded to a signal that something was being summoned here that shouldn't have been summoned. Whatever people were living here, they shouldn't have had access to that level of arcane power. But they did, so we arrived and we stopped it. We weren't able to banish Alathra, but we put him in stasis. And then we began to establish contact with the local peoples. We found that the Rolisti were, aside from their predilection to summoning demons, perfectly reasonable people. And they lived on a world filled with magic. More magic than we'd ever discovered. So we stuck around. We set up some bases. We learned more about their civilization, their world. And seeing as we didn't want them to, use the power of the world to summon more demons, we decided we could probably put that energy to better use than them.
See? And that better use was?
Well, he glares at Cazmir a little bit. Our people are on the run, so to speak. We're used to have a number of worlds of our own, places like your planet, but it's no longer the case. We're trying to find somewhere new to, set up shop and, try and live out our lives. We thought... He glares at Cazmir again. Flayers have a very single-minded sort of empire. You're either with them or you're dead. The Illithids, the squid face here, they rule much of the multiverse. But,
multiverse.
You imagine your world, and now you're, orbiting that world. And
Orbiting.
being near, but, you're on the moon of that world, right? But this isn't, its own... So imagine... Imagine you have a map that's of your world, yes?
Map I understand.
Sure.
Yes.
But you need somewhere to keep that map, right? So you have a shelf full of maps. The shelf is the multiverse. And there could be a map of your world, or someone else's world, or someone else entirely's world. And all of those worlds exist together on the shelf, the multiverse.
Other planes?
Yes, precisely. But not just, the fire plane, or this one has dragons. There's, just
Multiple dragons?
not that kind of dragon. Just
Multiple planar systems.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Anyway, we had one. The flayers, conquered us. We've been looking around for a new place. And we found a primitive civilization with an abundance of magical energy. We were just going to settle here, but then, of course,
I don't think he was their problem.
no, one of our number went native and decided that
That was their problem.
this was not the place to inherit. It belonged to the people that lived there. So much so that he decided to train up an army of supervillains and unleash the demon that we'd arrived here to banish in the first place.
why didn't you banish it?
It's not like we didn't try. Alathra is... The Rolisti had summoned creatures from the elemental planes many times before. They had summoned Jinn and Dao and Marids and all manner of creatures that possessed sufficiently low levels of consciousness that they could craft them and bind them to their will. When they started reaching deeper, well, they jumped far deeper into the abyss than they really should have ever, and they did it on their first try, and pulled an entire demon lord out of the pit. And for his part, Alathra seems to rather like the idea of just snacking on the planet.
Side note, are demons a normal occurrence?
There's
in
no such thing as demons
Yeah, that's
so
what I
far
thought.
as Dark Sun is concerned.
So you're referring to Olafthra as something that can be classified. This isn't a god or some
Oh, certainly not. No.
unheard of being. It's just a creature. A powerful creature, but just a creature.
It's
Well, what are these demons you keep speaking of as well?
It's a thing that our people specialized in taking care of. We were without a home, but we had considerable magical power at our disposal, and
Are they all creatures like Olafthra?
well, these particular breed of creature is known for its ties to chaos. It feeds on whatever it is around it, and depending on what it's feeding on, it may take on some form and powers that are akin to whatever it is that it's devouring. It likely had some very different primordial state when it first arrived in Athos, but after thousands of years of snacking.
Something I would ask you. Sorry, it's a bit of a tangent. Do you know?
I'm the one answering the questions, it would seem.
Fair enough. Do you know of another demon, perhaps? And Tori begins to describe the creature that's been seen with Yarna a couple of times.
Oh, the beast.
He tries to describe it in as great of detail as possible. Physical attributes, its total ability to redirect and reflect magic.
The Tarask.
Ferocious appetite, yeah, the Tarask, or what we think is a Tarask.
Even more so than before, Neff goes absolutely still. It's like, there is but one of those in the whole multiverse.
How do we stop it?
That's a fine question, and if you ever find the answer, I'd kindly ask that you let me know.
How do we divert it then? Turn it away?
It is an unstoppable force
No.
of consumption.
That I do not buy. Someone got it here with intent. It was brought here for a reason. It must be able to be brought somewhere else.
So, it is reasonable to consider that with powerful enough bait, you might be able to lead its interests somewhere else.
What is it that it seeks other than Marcus's flesh?
Power.
Are you saying this thing is perhaps deadlier than Olafthra itself?
Oh, most certainly.
That's-
Given the opportunity, I think that it would beat the world. But it seeks power. It seeks to improve itself by devouring that which it hates, life. It consumes powerful individuals, creatures, energy sources, in the hopes of
Oh, in the hopes of...
making itself that much more powerful.
And speaking of power, you mentioned that...
I'm sorry, did you mention that you... never mind.
that we faced off against it, or...
No, never mind. What were you going to ask?
Speaking of power, you mentioned that your people felt you could have a better use of the native power of this world. What did you mean by that? What have you been doing?
They're at war with Cazmir's people.
likely, yes.
Have you been siphoning power from the planet? It's not just feeding a lot, but you've been taking it yourselves. You've been stealing from us.
Of course.
Please don't kill me.
We can't kill you. You're the only one who has the answers.
Oh no.
We would like... I think information
Cazmir
that's
can
more
buy one
valuable
from
than
here.
your life right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, tell us the truth, and you'll have nothing to fear.
The pillars exist to siphon power away from Athos.
Did they do anything with the dust kraken at all?
A ruse that we told the Released in order to divert their suspicions as we placed them around the planet.
He's gonna grab him by the collar. Jesus Christ!
Early.
Oh my
Too
God!
early. Unless you want to be limited to 3 questions, you might want to put him down.
In addition to that, if you were to meet this one in the future, How is that to work out if you kill him now?
Well, it hasn't done us much good, has
Honestly, if this is true, we might have been better off never meeting him.
it? Indeed, what a good point.
Yeah.
You didn't meet me in the future
Oh my god.
Tell me
How
the
would you
truth.
know? You were not.
because I
He sent
used
the
a
mission.
dream spell.
Kate is gonna punch him in the face. He's gonna slam him against the side of the elevator.
Kate,
Be like, you son of a bitch.
I need answers from him.
That's why he still has his head.
Thank you for that.
Welcome. I am showing considerable restraint right now.
Actually, I'm very impressed.
Well,
Oh.
Neff will remember that.
Oh.
Look, I meant what I said. Olathra, we can't banish him. Our civilization is millions of years more advanced than anything else Athos has ever seen and ever will see. Its presence on Athos is unknown. It's
Well-
simply the way that it is.
The-
The planet was doomed the moment the Released summoned it.
The high energy here is what made that summoning possible, and you've been siphoning that energy. I mean, this world breaks rules. You've said it yourself. Can we use those broken rules? There has to be something we can look into. There has to be something we can investigate to undo this, to send him back.
The magic that we've gathered from this place is thousands of years old. There's no telling what we could do with it. But
What was at the Pristine Tower?
What
was at the Pristine Tower?
That's where I projected.
The dream from.
It's. I have access to the planet from there.
We do have.
Everyone give me a perception check.
22.
11.
24.
17.
24, 23, 24.
Everyone but Cassia.
Yeah. No.
2,400.
Cassia, you're just too forlorn.
She's enraged. Like, she's... Yeah.
I feel like we've really started down the 5 stages of grief with Cassia properly.
I'm really,
Kate has been on
what have I
anger
done
since the
so
beginning of
far?
Anger. The rest of you, however, can hear, and he was telling the truth. The control center is relatively close. But there is some sort of a klaxon going on. Some sort of like a...
Like, what the hell is that?
It's probably just something related to, the spaceship that crashed into my base.
You don't get to act put upon right now, Neff.
Fine. I don't know what it is, but considering that we are on the moon, we should investigate it. You are perfectly welcome to continue beating my face.
Oh, I intend to.
Good. But just so that we don't get sucked out into the stars, can we just take a look at it?
Do we know anything about the vacuum of space, or the idea that there's no atmo here?
Give me an Arcana check.
Really?
Arcana?
Sure.
Sweet.
Some planes might be like that.
Holy shit, okay. 31.
You know all about the vacuum of space.
Yeah, seriously, because when you go out...
What a dummy. Look at this guy. He doesn't know about the vacuum of space.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. Zorak does not know.
Did Zorak even get a 27 on an hit check? No.
Yes.
Yeah, 100.
So Cassia knows that if we're on the moon
get a 20.
and we've broken the whole of the base, we might be venting atmo.
You are aware that it is theorized and widely held among what scholars there are on Athos that rather than just more air, there is some sort of an ether that exists beyond the sky where things don't survive, because obviously otherwise birds would just fly up higher.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
Yay,
It's
Athos
like
science.
You did it.
Space is like the super grid.
If there is a hole here, we will not last long.
See?
Perhaps
No,
we...
Listen to her.
Fine, Marcus, open the door.
Loath to lose. Hold on. Okay.
So you're like halfway up to, so like the floor is like at mid level.
Okay. Marcus will try and climb out
Okay.
as he can,
You-
and then assist people up.
Yeah, with that you're easily able to. And you guys pile out into this disc that basically makes up the control station.
Kate does not take hands off.
No, of course, of course.
He actually climbs out with his hands around his neck. It's a little bit awkward.
Or like
but
sort of like shifting to ankle and stuff like that, but like
like
just
somebody
maintain
triangle
control.
choke with his legs and then just crawls up with his hands.
I love it.
There you go.
You are surrounded. There's just an entire platform of computer controls and stuff like that. There's stuff to do with systems that are running the station. There's all kinds of storage, inventory type stuff. There's also, in the middle of it, a much larger projection of the planet of Athos with the little bright spots for each of the pillars that you saw back in the Pyrene Fortress below. And here it seems to not only have an up-to-date version of the map, but it also has readouts of both the harvest that it seems to have taken from each site, but also the current state of each pillar. And many of them, including Thamasku's, seems to be in complete disarray. Like there's a lot of them that are just like blinking red.
But this is actually now a mix because those aren't feeding Alothera. Gil's plan is bullshit.
In addition to this, there is the source of the klaxon that's going. There is a computer over to the side where, you know, just sort of sidling over as much as Cade will allow. Neff is like, yeah,
To go that way.
and he's like punching.
Zora's gonna kind of poke you, and then she kind of get out of the broken synod.
Yeah, Cassia's gonna see if her synod connects to any of the things.
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to interface with lots of this stuff.
She's going to analyze absolutely everything she can possibly out of this as quickly as she can.
Okay.
Seeing what the readouts are, making notes of things.
I think that you won't have as much time to like analyze, but you can download a lot of that data to your local device.
Oh, sweet, yeah. So she
You can sync.
she's figuring out how to
Yeah.
sync, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, I'm getting emails from like months ago. This is the first time I've gotten signal since I got this thing.
Yeah.
Mom, you help me out.
So Neff is basically like cycling between like different camera views and stuff like that. So there's different images popping up, and you see an image of a hangar with lots more of these metal birds, and you spot an image of like the one that you arrived in.
Yeah.
You spot an image of the still slightly on fire storage facility that you saw before. You spot images of the area far below where little buddies are scurrying about back and forth. And then he brings up an image of another kind of a storage facility. And this one looks a little bit more like a shrine of some kind, in that it's filled with these iridescent bricks, basically. These just like chunks, these glowing stacks that are being completely demolished, that are being knocked over one at a time, and basically just gulped down a whole by some sort of dark, massive figure that seems to
Those
be...
are concentrated magic, aren't they? Cassia says as she looks at it.
Neff, still staring at the screen, mumbles, "Is it anyone else on that ship when you arrived here?"
Not that we know of.
Antoria, give me a intelligence check.
I saw Yarneth below, but he didn't.
You saw
Holy
Oh.
shit! Is
Below.
the beast here?
Remember that thing that was hovering over you?
Yeah,
while
what
you were
was it?
passed out?
Oh god.
Did you?
22.
Well, I mean, we already.
We already. Okay, fair enough.
Can we vent that to space?
I don't think it'll affect it. It's as
If it
powerful as he
loses,
says
if it
is.
loses footing and it's floating,
Would you
And
please just kill me now?
no.
You can get 3 more questions out of me.
No.
How do we defeat this thing?
Or at least send it away.
We can't let it consume all of this. What can we do?
It's... Alright, fine. Look. You let me go. I'm gonna get the device that allows us to just, like, dismiss that portion of the base just off. Just... It'll float away. It'll be someone else's problem someday.
What happens to the
Kids,
magic
let it
we've
go.
aggregated?
really.
Zora's gonna take a moment just to telepathically send everyone, like, a thought had crossed my mind. We have a creature that's supposedly more powerful than Olaf. Something that could probably stop Olaf.
It's not on our side.
It's not. I
Zora
don't know how
opens
we
up.
get it on our side.
It came here for
Neff pulls out a
this.
synod
It
I
came
was
here
watching
for
him
this.
carefully.
and points it at Cazmir.
Cameron raises his weapon. Death will be too good for what I'm going to do to you if
If
you
you want
betray
to
us
blame
now.
someone for the death of this planet, blame him. Blame that race of tentacled monsters.
listen-
Lie to us.
Listen, everybody, shut up. Neff, I don't give a shit about your war, and I don't give a shit about Cazmir. I don't care if the two of you kill each other with your hands around your necks. We need to deal with that beast, and I need to get back to Athos where my mission is. I do not care about any of your infighting. You lay a hand on him or anything that's going to jeopardize my
Cassia
mission, and I
steps
swear to
between
God.
Cassia steps in front of Cazmir.
Well, I mean, like in front of the lower half
Marcus
of
steps in
Cazmir.
front of Cass.
Okay, thank you, Marcus. Like the intent was there, and then she's like, and then
I told you before, the Tarrasque is an unstoppable force.
You also said before that you could send us back to Athos.
Yeah,
That would be an excellent time to start working on that.
it would.
can we trap him on the moon? The Trask can find a way off the moon.
It got here.
Did.
It doesn't,
Well, on our
seem to
ship,
be easily,
okay.
it doesn't seem to be easily stopped.
This is.
And we already know that Trust survived the void out there.
Well, no, I
Because
think.
it hitched right on the ship, we think.
Yeah.
So it's already out in the void as well as we
Well,
know.
or hiding.
We don't know, it doesn't matter. Focus.
He's just looking at the screen now. As you can, now you can see it's like literally just devouring whatever it can find.
Can you eject that? Can you eject that room? Can you just?
Deal with the rest of it later. If you can get rid of that room, do it. If not, then we need another plan.
We can't. We have to stop him
Mark's
from eating
gonna
everything.
Step towards.
What can we do to stop him from
Yeah.
He
consuming
steps
all
back.
of this energy? What can we do to interrupt his eating?
How can you stop the sun from shining?
Can you vent the room? Can you separate that room's airlock?
No.
Says-
I said that to get the synod in my hand. I think you need another plan.
Victoria will try to hide casting animate objects.
Sign out
Ugh.
14.
I think he spots it.
Does he do anything?
Yes.
What does he do?
He starts casting a spell of his own.
Ah, okay.
I would
Here he
just
goes.
made
Is it
Slayer to
time to-
take an opportunity of attack
Okay.
against him.
I was gonna say, is it time for reaction?
Yeah.
I'm gonna banish him.
As a reaction?
Well,
Oh, I guess that's.
well, Kate already said that he's
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah.
That's not a
So
reaction.
Kate has Mage Slayer, so he can take a reaction against
Okay.
him.
And then as an action,
I'm
sorry.
just gonna try to chop his hand down.
okay.
Not trying to kill him, but
Yeah.
not yet.
I mean, Cassia wants him to
we'll
die
get there.
slowly, but-
17.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Do I like damage?
Absolute. No, don't worry about it. So you bashed his hand down. The synod clatters to the floor. He,
Just swing the thing
Ugh.
into his face.
Victoria will abandon the spell since it's no longer necessary.
You said you could get us off the moon.
that's before I knew the goddamn Tarrasque was loose on the base. It's over, don't you see?
It is not over
It
until
is.
I'm dead.
And we were right.
I
The
need
infinite power of this planet.
to get back.
And look what you people did.
Look what
Athos.
you did! You put it all in
Not
one
the
place
one
and
that-
summoned the goddamn thing!
I didn't summon the Tarrasque.
When you put this much energy here, what do you think it was after coming to this realm?
You know,
You made it
large
sandwiches!
amount of-
You
a large
fucking put
base.
everything in these nice little edible cubes!
I covered them in
one
mayonnaise. I thought
place.
that protected them.
Yarda probably didn't have to do anything more than show it this place.
Forgive me for thinking that it'd be safe on the moon.
Forgive you for nothing.
I need to get back to Athos. I don't care about any of this. My mission is on that planet.
Fine. Our best bet is to simply make sure that it can't follow us.
That would be acceptable.
What about the
Which
middle?
room is it in on the base?
So
is it
it's-
here?
It's on the one closest to Bill.
Do you have more of the metal birds that flew us here? Perhaps we could fly one back.
Are they next to the Trask?
No, they're. Yes, I can prep one of the ships for you so that you can get back.
Can you destroy the rest?
Yes, I will destroy the base.
Insight check. Rolling for crap. 10 now.
Insight is going to be a
He doesn't seem happy about it, but
23.
it sounds like
Yeah.
he's gonna do it.
yeah.
Cave mod.
Then let's hurry before it finishes its meal.
I'm going to type on the keyboard now.
Good, I suggest you not do anything untoward.
And before too long, there is a
Self-destruct sequence.
that fills the entire place. And all at once, all of the Modrons are like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Where do we need to go?
Cassie holds a little buddy.
It's going to know something's going wrong.
They begin scurrying back down the hallway towards where you guys came in. Fine, it's done. We've got a decent enough window to get out of here, but yes, we should hurry.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys get into another elevator,
How do the
crowd in.
On
yes.
the way down, Cassia asks, when the ship came through a wall, something stopped the air from getting out. How does that work, and can that be turned off? Or can that be controlled?
Yes, the Modrons have to deploy that. Then they do that just as a reflex, but well, I mean, obviously we'll try and save them too.
We're here and going here.
If you want to kill the Modrons, donate now. If you want to save the Modrons, donate now.
No.
Cassia,
Bump, 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 bump,
Cassia
bump,
wants to shatter the walls.
Yeah, actually, why am I not? No, please continue.
Cassia's basically outlining her plan of there's a passageway between us and the Tarask. If I shatter the walls, can we seal it on our end, but make that passageway something more difficult for the Tarask to navigate?
Most certainly.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm going to embiggen a shatter. Hooray!
How big of you?
There you go.
Perfect. Nice.
Oh, nice. How thick are the walls here? She's asking.
I mean, you can't glitch through them.
Well, yeah, I can't pull off mock ball right now. That's too early. However. Oh my God, little buddy, you can mock ball. That's awesome. Oh, you're my favorite.
No, he's a real ball. What are we talking about?
How thick are the walls? I would.
They're pretty beefy. They're like, I mean, the glass is maybe like half a foot thick.
Okay. I'm wondering how much shatter I need to throw at it. Like, am I throwing high spell?
A decent amount. I mean, it's
Okay.
protected against space.
There's parts of like spaceships that are tinfoil thin, so they don't always.
Yeah, maybe those stupid Earth ships.
Because they are worried about weight, and these were not worried about
Yeah,
weight.
that's the base.
So
This is just,
fair.
hey, we're just gonna...
I'm going to cast Shatter. Normally it's a second level, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth level. So I'm gonna add. It's 3 plus 48. Can somebody lend me 3d8?
Oh, I fucking got it.
Perfect. Oh, I got
My
it.
smite is D8, so I literally have like 12.
So are we in position where Cassia can?
Yeah, so you guys
initiate
come down the
plan?
hallway and you head towards the other spoke, towards the ship hangar.
And Cassia executes plan. Fuck the airlocks. And she's been assured like she can do this and like a door can be closed and then she's not gonna get sucked out. Or does she need to like tie herself off to something?
I think you probably need to tie yourself off.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Wait, there might be another way. I can project a wall temporarily at least.
Oh, can I pass
So we
through
go.
the wall of force?
We might want to coordinate it more than that.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
he's saying cast your spell and he'll react if you get sucked.
Okay. That's wonderful.
It's
So
nice.
I'm gonna
Don't stand within 10 feet of Zora.
I'm gonna tie myself to something very, very sturdy that I can find, even if it's just like
Okay.
yeah.
And if we're of course ready to cast Wall of Force's reaction to cover the new opening.
Okay.
Yeah. Skadoosh. That's gonna be 10, 20, 33 damage.
You do enough to like not quite just shatter it stone cold style, but you do put like enough of a break in the glass that you can tell that it's like very gradually like
It's getting worse.
given a couple of minutes it will probably just burst open on its own.
I don't feel like spending a couple of minutes. I'm gonna do this again, but I probably don't need to throw full force at it. That was my 6.
Little more should be alright.
Throw Shiver off.
So I'm gonna cast it.
No!
I'm gonna cast it.
Well,
as a-
the hammer, right?
oh god.
See you next campaign, Shibrel.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone root it in. You guys might want to go on a little bit ahead, and then here we go.
Can't go on very ahead if I'm going to seal this.
Well, no, I meant everyone else who's not helping keep me alive. Thank you, by the way. Boom.
Of course.
You're welcome.
That's 10, 19. And we book it.
Yep.
Thor is actually
Dun,
gonna
dun, dun.
cast a Guardian of Faith as well. It's just gonna stay there.
On
Okay.
the other side of the force field, maybe? So it's like...
Well, yeah, it's like
yeah.
guarding the entrance into the inside. It'll attack anything that's by. It probably won't do anything to the trash.
Okay.
I mean, it might make him try and eat it. My favorite things.
Right.
Faith.
Yeah. Delicious.
So you guys
Feet on the face.
emerge into this enormous hangar where there are strange metal birds arranged in rows, and like
What are these?
they're
Iron carriages.
basically
King says.
Cazmir eats your brains.
Thank you, Cazmir.
The 50 or so Modrons that have been fleeing with you climb into one of them, and
Oh my god, they're clown carring.
well, no, I mean it's like a big. It's like the size of the Normandy.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
It's like a
absolutely.
litter place.
Yeah.
Can we just like keep the ship and it'll be awesome?
It's gonna
Like we need our own spaceship.
Let's go somewhere else.
One question. What object size class is one ship?
Shut the fuck up, Kirby.
No, this is important.
Holy shit.
I hate you.
Gigantic.
How much dirt does it weigh?
No, wait,
All right,
actually, no
all right.
consideration. Only need object
God,
size.
I hate this game.
Oh man.
It'll be epic if it's right.
Is Antoria mad that he didn't know about the vacuum of space and now he's got a...
He's about to play he's about to play pool with some ships if they're the right size.
Lock the
categories.
door with him and it'll be perfect, yes.
So Normandy size is maybe a bit more than what I meant, but it is certainly larger than Gargantuan.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
That's-
sorry. Yeah,
Can't
no,
animate
these.
objects.
You can't just
No,
throw purple
no,
ones, right?
these are not just escape capsules.
Okay.
These are like
Okay,
actual
yeah, these
like
are-
ships.
Okay, actual ships.
You know, given the number of like crew that you saw that the fortress below sort of accommodated, it's not unreasonable to think that there were lots more of these at one point. Anyway, so the 50 or so Modrons kind of pile into one.
And Neff is coming with us, right? Like,
I mean-
like, we've got him still by the scruff of the neck.
He doesn't want to, but I don't think that you're going to give him the option.
Yeah, he's always coming with us, at least.
He's going straight to him on it.
Yeah, he's got some shit to answer.
Cassia will actually be willing to meet Hamano if it means handing this guy over.
Yeah, well, you better get comfortable.
You got a pretty good track record with Sorcerer Kings.
No, really, she had a very like misconstrued
Yeah, you
idea of
didn't,
what
meet,
they
you
were.
didn't meet the bad ones.
Yeah, she literally met and they were like, "Oh, I like your music a lot." That was so weird. Yeah.
Cool. Should we get?
Yeah, no, we're getting on the ship.
Okay,
We're looking
it's
at.
it's gonna take a little bit to like get it ready for liftoff. So
How can we help?
just
Cazmir at least
I'm
can
sure
help,
our
right?
road-
He launched the original one.
And our Modron.
and look how well that worked out for you.
Well, it
It's
wasn't-
true. I goofed it up pretty
Press the
bad.
button.
It wasn't your fault that a metal angel or whatever they are crashed into the engine.
Well, we have a Modron here. He should be able to help you out expediently.
Very least.
Go for it.
Actually, we have
Boba.
lots of Modrons here.
They're helping.
No,
They're
they're
helping.
all the
Yeah.
They're like, F this.
They want nothing to do with us. Oh no.
They're gonna be the stars of like the small mini comics that you see at the end
Oh
of
my
each book.
god.
Yes!
That would be our next,
I wanna
our
see
next
the
D&D
whole-
campaign is all of us playing a different Modron.
Well, each of you will have like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It'll
plenty
be like
to go
Goblin
around.
Quest.
Alright.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's get going, please.
Agreed.
Neff makes his way to the entrance to one of these things. You know, there's like a sealed door and a staircase leading up in the same manner as like an airplane or something like that. But you have to like go out onto the tarmac to get onto. And there is a shutter. And a crash! And a boom
And the Trask goes right.
as the beast plunges down from the ceiling.
That didn't work.
Devouring Bodrons.
No!
His jaw, so you can tell absolutely that it's the Trask. There's nothing else that could have this horrible shape and form, but it has grown. It has like experienced some sick gains, even since you saw him half an hour ago or so. Just the explosive growth that he's experienced is disgusting to behold. There's even still like goops of magical energy just dripping from his jaws. Only now also Neff is dripping from his jaws as he has landed just on the front end of this ship, shattering it to pieces, and is just tearing the Pyrene to pieces. Go ahead and move the map of the face.
I'm phenomenally disappointed because I actually really didn't want to meet Neff and Cazmir. I was just waiting. And
So
yeah.
we're doing this one?
Yes. So now we have an exploded.
Oh, you have to flip it over actually.
Oh.
So
sorry.
Is this the exploded ship?
Is there a good place to stash this guy?
Just anywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna die, so.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, it's gonna go on the wall eventually.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh God.
he's big.
Jesus.
He's a big.
What is?
Cue Apple
It's
weapon
not
theme.
that big.
It has like little bits.
Can
of,
your
it has
lifting
little
spell
bits of
lift
Guardian
him?
of Faith in
What?
its mouth.
Can your lifting spell lift him?
Doubtful. Animate objects is only inanimates anyway. It wouldn't work on him.
Do we want to show that off to the camera?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did you like take things and build that? out
Yeah.
of them? You did?
No, absolutely.
Okay. Because that
That's
looks.
wicked cool.
Yeah, no, it looks like a fucking unreal beast, which I think is what you were going for. That's.
Everyone give me an initiative roll.
Cassia has not been able to sleep in a while.
That's kind of her thing these days.
Yeah.
Well, as in I haven't gotten my spells back in 4 sessions.
Yeah, we've
been busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for playing my video game.
I mean, if I get my
16.
Tuesdays back, I guess I can fight more people. 21.
Victoria?
15.
Marcus?
8.
Zor?
13.
maybe not this time.
Nowhere near there, though. Usually hangs around, but not. Right
What did you get, Victoria?
15. Okay.
Cassia, you're up
Does
first.
Cassia know how to defile?
No.
Does Cassia know how to at all choose where she pulls magic from, or is it just always there for her?
It's always there for you because you pull your power from like legends and songs and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just think of something really
Just-
legendary.
No, there.
Like the trash.
Just start
Yeah,
singing
hold
like.
on. There was a point to the question. Does she have any ability to sense magical energy in terms of like just if there's an if the Trask is radiating just an absurd amount of stuff because of what it has consumed.
Uh-huh.
He ate 1,000 years of planet magic,
Several thousand.
several thousand. She wants a piece of that,
Okay.
and she wants to find any way of pulling any radiant energy because it's not containing all of it out of him. She wants to clear magic out of him.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can like study him up and see if that's a thing that you can do. It's gonna use your whole turn,
I'm fine with
but you
that.
can give me an
Like,
Arcana check.
Cassia's going to sort of go back. I have no inspirations left. Actually, was my unconsciousness a short rest?
No.
No.
Yeah.
But someone else can give you inspiration.
I will give you.
Oh, real inspiration. Yeah, I have real inspiration. Sorry, bardic inspiration is such a thing, but yeah. So I'll Arcana check myself. That's going to be a 30.
3?
A 30.
Okay, good.
A 0. Don't lose that digit.
Okay, I'm going to say that's successful. I'll get back to you on how that works.
And as she figures it out, she's going to try and tell Antoria as well. Since he might also have an easier time doing it.
And Tori should just defile.
No, that, like...
I don't think you can communicate that on your turn.
Yeah.
It's this is you drawing on like years and years of having been, you know, a scholar of this kind of thing. This is like if you gave a TED talk, maybe you could start to educate him on
3
this.
hours, I can
But
bring
this,
it towards
this is gonna
my
be this is
level.
gonna be the kind of thing that you do.
Okay.
Like it's not even necessarily that he couldn't get it, but it's gonna be like way too like esoteric a thing
Is
to
that
try
what
and
we,
like.
because he's never had to concern himself with
6
any of
seconds.
this.
It's not even so much that. It's just like, you know, this theory and this idea and this kind of output and that kind of thing. It's just too complicated a thing to like. Cade, your turn.
So, dude, just defile.
All right,
Yeah.
Itoria.
So does he destroyed the ship as well when he landed?
That ship has been destroyed. There are several other ships.
There are
and-
other ships.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cade will yell. Cazmir. No, Cade will yell. Cazmir, little buddy,
Sorry, Street.
get one of the other ships ready. We have to get out of here. What's the condition of Neff at this point?
As a matter of fact, his head is still intact, but
That's what I wanted to know.
his torso has like a big ol' like chomp, just like
don't
gone.
care about that in the
Yeah.
slightest.
Okay.
So did it like bite through his torso?
I mean, he did like a T-Rex kind of thing where he like chomped him, shook him, and then like finished the bite. So like at his feet is like Neff's like mostly torso-less, just bod.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cade is going to take a gem off his belt and he's going to break it.
Okay.
Maybe. I have to do an athletics check.
I'm pretty sure you've got it.
It's a relatively easy one.
Yeah,
if I
it should be.
It's DC 5. Don't roll.
It should be like literally impossible.
Why don't we just say that you've got
I
it?
succeed.
Okay.
To cast wall.
Here,
of
do you want to
force.
stick this at the beast's feet to represent where Neff is, in case that matters?
So, yeah, so he's gonna try to cut wall of force between the beast and Neff.
Okay.
So if you, I don't know, we talked about this on stream. Antoria made a gem that's infused with a spell, so Cade broke it to cast wall of force.
Okay.
He's just gonna sprint up. He's gonna full move, grab Neff's upper body,
Okay.
and drag it back.
Okay, that's fair.
So he's gonna run up.
But you're
Grab.
moving back out
I'm
of.
gonna move back out as much as I can.
Okay. As you move back out, you're gonna pass through threatening range.
With a
Yeah.
wall of force?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
encountered Wall of Force
Yeah.
before.
Oh, no.
But he rolls like a fool. So he snaps his jaws and literally like shatters the wall of force like glass. But he comes up short when it comes to like actually snapping into you.
Okay, it looks like his shield up as he drags Neff's body away.
Antoria. That's one of the babies that you guys didn't fight.
We fought one. It was just a real short fight.
Yeah, it was. There were a lot of short fights in that dungeon.
So and Tori just saw him break through a wall of force
Yes.
in a single bite.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're welcome. I saved you a turn.
Yeah, you did. And he knows from past.
Antoria teleports back to Athos.
Vanishes himself.
Like, get the fuck out spell's not gonna work. It only lasts 8 hours, and I can't swim that far that fast.
Alright, and Tori seems to only have
I'd
one.
love to see you try though.
Cassia mine.
She's like running through space, like, oh wow, this is real far away. Actually, wow.
I fucked up.
Yeah, well, I'm committed.
Alright.
Alright, Antoria.
Yeah, quick question. So, of these super magical artifacts we have, the crown and 2 orbs, from long association and study,
Yeah.
how do they rate in terms of magical power against each other?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
they had a fight.
I think the crown is easily above the other two.
Okay.
And then one orb is higher than the other.
And does Antoria feel like the crown is sufficiently stronger than us magically as a group, or
That's not clear.
Not clear.
Remember the crown? Like, Marvin put on the crown, like, as soon as you guys
Duh.
got to Tyre. It's incredibly powerful, but it seems very, very specifically purposed. Like, you need to be in the right place and time to really unlock its true power.
But if you were just a chompy, magical eating thing that wanted power, it's pretty high on that scale, and you wouldn't care about its purpose, presumably. Maybe?
Maybe? Remember, he also hates all life.
I see. That is a problem. Alright. Antoria will instead back away, but is prepared to cast Banishment as a reaction.
Okay.
Oh wait, that happens after the thing you're reacting. Reaction to Tarask entering melee range with friendly.
Okay.
Which will be before he attacks.
No, that's an acceptable gambit.
Alright.
Zor.
Zor's gonna move to the side. And he's gonna take a gamble. That's one of my favorites.
Just do music.
Some of it is Doom, most of it is Dead Space.
So I know he reflects magic sometimes.
Indeed.
It's a little more than sometimes, I think.
The majority of the time.
Zor is gonna cast a 6th level insect plague on him to see if that does.
Okay.
My one weakness, bugs.
Ew!
Well, he eats all life. He's going to try and eat every single one of them. It's like spilling things in front of a vampire. They've got to like pick them up and go.
I'm trying to remember if it happens right away or on later.
Read your spells, kids.
Yep. Insect.
Do we want to summon up the Insect Plague mini?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
It's huge.
When it appears, it'll cause damage.
Moonbees appear surrounding the
I
Tarask.
forgot my moon beak pipes. I fed them something to get something else.
Yes.
I also wanted to break out the orb of the spellbinder if it's
Okay,
there.
that's absolutely
I
fine.
don't know if it does anything, but I'm gonna hold it while I'm casting stuff.
Sure.
Ooh.
So I cast that that spell at 6th level. Should I roll for damage or roll something else first?
Nope, you can roll for damage, and the Orb of the Spellbinder will let you re-roll any ones.
Alright. This is going to roll for... That's 1, yeah, that's 1. Sorry, percentile dice confused me.
That's fine.
20.
Lay it on me.
36 magical piercing damage.
Okay. It doesn't seem terribly phased by it.
Okay. And that's swung around him.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
Okay. It is Cade in the front.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the reach on this guy?
15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he moves like once and he's...
Basically, yes. No, he's gonna move out of the bees. Does he take damage at the start of his turn?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just use the 36 over again.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna move towards Rachel so that he's out of the bees, but then he's gonna attack Cade, who I've enjoyed having in my campaign.
Wait,
Oh,
Cade
great.
gets to go on a ride first.
Reaction, right?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, you're banishing the ally.
Yeah.
That was
That's
clever.
not going to
Okay.
work on the Trask.
Cade, would you like to go somewhere else for a brief moment?
I'll go back to the boyfriend zone.
I told you that doesn't exist.
Oh.
You go to a land filled with otters for a brief moment, which is far better than where you were, assuming you're choosing to fail the charisma save.
All right.
Yeah.
Cade inexplicably blinks out of existence. Little buddy collapses in terror.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Little buddy,
Little buddy,
duck.
little buddy has a fucking job to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, actually, did little buddy and them run off to start the show?
Yes, excuse me. Little buddy is not
all my
actually there.
possessions come with me.
Oh yeah, everything is...
Neff's body is considered a possession.
Yeah, totally.
You're rolling
100%.
Okay, good.
He's belonged to you for several minutes
Yeah.
now. Okay, then.
Just don't drop them there.
Bye, idiots.
Okay,
Have
then.
fun.
In that
Come back
case,
and everyone's dead.
he steps forward a little bit more and attacks Marcus.
He's got a good taste of that one already.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he's back for more. He, first of all, will bite.
And use your fancy new sword.
I have to attack him to do it. Yeah. I will.
You should do something real cool with that.
I'm going to. Well,
Break
as
it
much
on
as I
it.
I
can.
hope, I hope your new character's really cool.
What's your AC?
22.
Okay, then that will hit.
That's not very high.
All right, he's gonna bite, and then
Oh, yeah.
he critically misses.
He bites his own tongue.
No, that's a claw. Okay, so here's what happens. He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite first. Give me a dex save.
Okay, let's see.
Yep. It's happening.
Okay, so I can reroll 2 failed saves. This is 22 pass.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, 24.
Yeah, well, you're going another dimension.
That's right.
All these otters are.
He's on a version of
Yeah.
the moon that just has otters running around for no reason.
All right. You still take 27 points of damage though.
That's weird.
And then he's real wanting some of that.
Yeah, he gets his claw stuck in the ceiling.
I'm gonna say yeah, that's fine. He just has not like gotten used to how big he is, and now he's just like. And Marcus, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, he'll retaliate.
Goodbye, Trask.
Please kill him in one hit. That
Don't
would be the
kill
best.
Trask.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's a risk.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the toe.
Are we taking bets?
The feet.
Stab him in the butt. It's a Dark Souls way.
Yeah.
Roll through his taint.
That's how you do it.
It's a strats.
Alright, let's see.
Pro strats.
I mean, that's good advice in many circumstances.
Okay, so good. Take it.
Sorry, the klutz.
Alright, it's in greatsword form right now, so we'll attack. Does a 24 hit?
No.
Oh boy, okay. We'll roll again. Does 27 hit?
It does.
Alright, write it down.
Getting closer. Getting closer.
We'll go and roll third attack just in case. Okay, that'll hit too. That's 30. Let's roll damage. Yeah, it might be 10s there.
Are you applying Hunter's Mark to this thing?
Oh yeah, I did want to do that.
Okay.
Gotta get used to that. So that's an extra
A little
D6.
bullseye appears over its head.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
There's a star in your mini map.
So, oops. 30 damage.
Okay.
He's gonna. So he hits twice. He's gonna do it. The second attack, he's gonna transform it, but it's still a great sword for that attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one. 37 damage.
Okay.
And then gets +3 AC. But minus stuff.
Cool.
So AC 25 now.
Okay. It's dealing some damage, not as much as you would expect for how ripped Chevron is now.
Okay.
And Tori will end concentration on Vanish now that Trask's turn is safely done.
Okay. Does that mean Cade reappears?
He reappears immediately, yep.
Okay. Does he appear in the same spot in the initiative order?
It has same spot in initiative order, I would assume, but his position has to be based a little differently since he's no longer able to appear where he was.
Okay.
Review that.
Is he not though?
No, he's actually inside the trash, so he gets to like burrow his way out.
He has
Look
acid.
at all this magic.
He
He has
acid.
acid blood is the thing. Cassie, it's your turn. You guys figure out where to
Nearest
put him.
unoccupied space.
Cassie, you're up.
What happens with me pulling magic from him? How does that work?
Oh, dang. I was so busy like taking damage that I didn't think about that. Let's say it gives you a chance to sort of weave your way through his magical defenses. If you want to try and cast a spell, I'll have you roll a percentile die to find out whether or not it succeeds or not.
Okay. Cassia thinks she's found that loophole in his magical armor by using his own magic against him.
Cassie confirmed is the real bad guy.
Yeah. No, she's all about not dying. Fine. Okay, I'm out of his attack radius right now, and
Right now, yes.
yes, for now, but only for now. Where's my cone of cold?
Big.
Cone of cold, 8d8 in a 60-foot cone. Cassie is gonna sort of step back here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh yeah, easily getting him. So Cassie is actually gonna here.
You're not gonna hit me, are you?
No, she can angle.
Okay.
So she's like it's a cone. So
She's very short.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60-foot cone, so she can like totally get him too, and she's gonna kill most of the wasps. 8d8, so I'm gonna need to borrow a few.
Is this an inspirational thing
The percentiles.
No, so this is an AoE. His
Yeah.
immunity doesn't trigger on AoEs.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only targeted spells.
Gotcha.
Which is more damage, 8d8 or 10d6?
Depends how you roll.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, just roll super good.
Oh yeah, I'll do 8d8.
It's
I'll do
higher
8d8.
max, so max.
There's some
Okay.
D8s.
Oh my god, I have so many dice. Can I borrow 4 of yours, Cade? I'm trying to do color coding so I can easily tell
Right.
that this is not mine and those are
Mine are all,
yours.
Yeah.
mine are all the color of the great lion, so.
You're welcome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
and should I roll percentiles before I even map all that out?
Again, it's an AoE. You don't have
Yeah,
to worry.
AoE's
Oh,
good.
AoE 's
His,
good.
his immunity triggers on targeted
We
spells.
just
Oh,
found that out.
well, okay.
Or we knew and we forgot.
That's gonna be
It's just easier to just tell you.
Yeah.
16, 27, 28, 31, 31 and 13 is 44.
54.
Right.
Cool. He doesn't seem to be as phased by it as you'd expect. Cade, you're back in Pog form. Why did Itoria turn you into a Pog? They went out of style so long ago.
Back from the boyfriend.
I hit
so.
K with the slam.
So have Cazmir and little buddy taken any action since Kane gave them orders?
Yeah, they ran
Yeah.
off. They're
Thank God.
sure not appearing in this fight.
Thank fucking God.
They're gone already. They
Yeah.
didn't escape time.
Wait!
See you later, fuckers.
So
Hover outside and I can swim to you through subspace.
I'm gonna assume Kay doesn't seem the hits happen, but the old Tarasker isn't looking real hurt, is he? He's not like, oh!
I mean, he has a skull for a face.
Wow, that was harder than I expected. You guys are dicks.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Okay. Neat. How does
He'll look even better on his turn.
how does the full dodge action work?
Well, you put a dagger in your hand.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Well, how does it
Oh,
work?
Oh, that's
you
it.
spend
You
your
just put a
action
dagger.
and you have advantage on dex saves, and creatures attacking you have disadvantage.
Okay.
That's it.
Take an action or full turn?
It's an action. You can still move and do a bonus action and react.
Okay. Kate is gonna move closer to Marcus. He's gonna drag this body with him.
You can probably guess that you just decapitated Neff.
I would say if I had a chance in
And
the
just, like,
boyfriend
sh-
zone-
yeah,
No,
totally.
You're incapacitated while you're banished.
Oh.
So.
But it's super cool to think of you
Okay,
just
yeah.
like chopping someone's head off and
Maybe
cramming
the
it
otters
into your
did it for
bag.
you.
He only comes
And the
back with
otters
head.
being like,
No,
oh!
not the otter's own!
It's like Disney animated place, and you just like.
It's not the
He
first.
comes back and he's got an otter skin scarf.
So yeah, he'll tie that head onto his belt and go take position beside Marcus.
Yep.
So as a bonus action, Kate is gonna run his hand down his wall, he's gonna clap his hands, and he's gonna cast Bless on me and Marcus and Antoria. And
Okay.
that's a D4, 1d4 for your attack rolls, 1d4 for save rolls, and then he'll take full defensive, so he'll full dodge.
Love it. Itoria,
Alright.
so we're next.
Thinking about it a little bit, Antoria knows this thing eats magic and is radiating it.
Mhm.
He's an Nepturist who specializes in messing with magic. Is there something he can think of, maybe using Dispel Magic, to try and weaken this creature? He knows that direct targeted stuff is a little iffy. Do we
I
have-
mean, no.
No.
Sorry.
You can't defile him and just...
Well, he didn't ask about defiling. That's
That's the next question.
I'm willing to offer the same sort of deal that Cassia got, where you might be able to like use the magic that he's like devoured as an avenue in, if you want to try and target him with some spells. So you could spend a turn with Arcana to try and suss that out if you wanted.
honestly, I have some.
I'm gonna tell you now though, like it's still a pretty low chance.
All right, fair enough. Then. Crap.
Yeah.
Although, if you could land a banish, pretty good.
He is extra planar, actually. Landing a banish would be huge.
Well, that's true, but I only have like 2 tries at that left, and he has to fail at save still.
And those poor otters.
No. He'd go back where he came from.
I know. He's from the otter
I
dimension.
feel like my
Oh, that's...
Thor uses the knowledge of the spirits to talk to the spirits within him that he hates.
Sadly, Zora doesn't know anything
No.
about the spirits. I think we've all discovered.
Alright, so we said area
Thor-
effect. So we said area effect attacks. He doesn't get his defense. Then.
Yeah, so his scales provide him like general kind of magical immunity. But if he walks into fire, he's still going to get hurt by the fire. That said, he's pretty immune to fire. He's got resistance to basically everything.
Okay, so a line attack, for example, wouldn't trigger his defenses.
Yes, if it's something that's not targeted, it doesn't have the chance for reflection or cancellation.
Yeah. And Tori kind of looks a little confusedly at the sky, but says, "Oh, it's magic. It may still work," and tries conjuring a sunbeam and then aiming it directly at the Tarrasque's head.
Absolutely.
And it is a line attack.
Please tell me this punches a hole through the ceiling.
The sun's pretty huge right now.
How far does the beam go?
Well, that's a good question.
Please vent the Trask
And
into the
us.
hole.
Oh my
And we
God.
get like that alien resurrection thing where he's just like...
I mean,
no!
we're also in this room is the problem.
The Tarrasque.
Alien resurrection was so bad.
Sunbeam is a 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line.
No, the ceiling's much higher.
Okay.
Okay. He owes me a DC 18 con save. I don't think that'll be very difficult for him, sadly.
Nope, he's got it.
Okay, then he will still take some damage.
I love some damage. And sun damage.
Let's see.
Bump, 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 bump.
Oh, that's a little better than I thought. I didn't see the third die. He takes 14 radiant.
He appears to take less than that. Zora, you're up.
Sorry, I'll back away a little further.
Thanks, brave knights.
Is he still gonna get hit by the insect cloud or no?
He stepped out of it.
Yeah,
His
he's not
tail's
in
in
it.
it.
He occupies a 4x4 space.
Oh.
Okay, so he's not in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop concentrating on that since we go away. Sadly, I should have moved it.
Farewell, bees.
Oh well.
He's well.
Bad positioning. I am going to conjure up a spiritual weapon right next to him to try and hit him.
Well,
Let's make it a roll. Yeah, roll pretty high still though. 20 doesn't hit him, right?
this is just an attack roll?
Yeah, it's just
No, it does not.
Alright, so that misses. That was a bonus action though, so for my I can only do zero spell. So Sacred Flame is a dex save to hit. Does that count as a targeted spell or
It's definitely a single target, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's the thing that
Yeah.
matters.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna take out my tchotchke and
Like,
Please go right through the eye hole of the
does a
skull.
21 hit?
Nope.
No, that's not good.
Okay.
Let me roll see if I catch
Yep.
it. I do catch it.
Alright, some of his wounds seem to mend themselves back up.
Of course.
He turns and charges towards Cassia.
Opportunity attack.
Maybe. Can he get
Actually, yeah, let me see.
Well, you were right next to him, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, he can
Yeah.
get. Yeah, we're still on.
within... Okay.
we could both get opportunity attack on him.
Huh?
We could both.
Well, no, I
No, I'm
think...
saying he's
so
can
big.
reach her.
Yeah.
and
I think
not-
Cade will
Yes,
get
it's
one.
input,
I think
so
Cade will get one, but Marcus will not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Actually, it's technically out of my range.
No, yeah,
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Please
okay.
God, kill him before he hits me.
That's not a risk. There's no chance of that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kate will take it.
23.
23.
Nope.
He has one of those.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
That dude is like,
He has one of those old school side scroller life meters. It's like purple instead of green. I haven't even
right.
gotten to a real life meter yet.
It's the kind that hasn't decreased yet.
Yeah.
Cassia, he's coming with a crit.
Oh my god.
He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite you.
The good news is I
Thanks for
can
playing my
I can cut
game.
your head off and bring it with me too.
Good news, huh?
doesn't
Not
do
if he swallows
anything.
it.
Give me,
It does, though.
give me a dex save.
If we need to ask you questions later, we'll be able to.
That's probably not gonna cut it. Dex save is gonna be a 14.
Inspiration?
Does
Yeah,
somebody
you
want to
have
give me
to do it
inspiration?
before
You roll it, though.
You gotta do it before.
Oh.
Alright.
Wait, did she fail the dex save?
Yes.
Then you hear Antoria scream in your mind, "God damn it!"
Why don't see any notes?
You can re-roll it with advantage.
With advantage.
Yes.
Thank you, Emporia.
Ugh.
You're
You're the worst person to use that one.
That's
The
gonna be
voice
17.
Oh.
The voice freaked her out.
Okay, you have failed. You are caught in his mouth.
Oh no.
You are grappled.
That's real bad.
Also, you've taken 47 points of bite. He chomp.
Okay, he fell.
He
You can also protect.
He don't like. His tail whips at Marcus.
Well, I used my react already. Sorry, Marcus. I specifically positioned myself where I would be able to protect you.
Sorry, dudes.
You do have +2 to your armor class due to my aura.
So I have 27 AC. Uh-oh.
That's gonna be another crit.
Alright.
So you're to be welcome. Praise the lion.
Thanks.
You take. Oh my god.
One day I will use force of will on someone who can roll better.
Give me a strength save.
Her dex is really good, is the thing.
Yeah, +8.
Is this for pushback?
Yes.
With my armor, I may choose to reduce force movement by 10 feet.
Well done. Okay, then you don't have
I've been
to.
waiting forever for that.
Yeah, well, you don't have to roll then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you do take 48 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
Can I
Yes.
choose not to take that?
Actually, my armor says.
No.
Darn.
Okay. Okay. Marcus, it's your turn.
Cool, I didn't move. I have to move up closer, and I'm gonna stab him in the anus. Okay, so
I admire your dedication to this hitting the terrain.
look, what else can I do?
Take full
I
defensive
can
every
cry.
round and watch Cassia die.
That's true.
I mean, these are
I mean, that's what we all agreed to do
these
before
are
the
our
session.
options.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a long sword attack that I'm gonna do a transform on. Please hit. Oh, yeah, that should hit. Yeah, 32.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Then the next attack, I'm gonna use Lucky to get advantage on the attack
Nice.
with
You
Great
still-
Sword form.
Nice.
Still your D4.
Yes, I do. Oh, I want a crit, damn it. Okay, that'll hit, but not crit.
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't
And then
matter.
same for the next one. It matters to me. Shut up. Ruin my. There we go. There's a crit.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right, now give me 30
Oh,
minutes.
he actually dies when you crit him.
Oh.
That's it.
Says
Yeah.
that
That's when he
monster's
actually
name.
takes
Well-
damage when you crit him.
Okay. So
Well, he falls on Cassia.
Okay, so the first
I got
attack.
overhead.
Splat.
God. The first one is 12 damage.
Okay.
12, and then
Image is
Dimension
damage.
door?
Lay it on, right?
it
I got you.
is.
I got you.
Is
That's right.
Oh, is Kate gonna pull me out of his mouth? That's awesome.
I was gonna say if he doesn't got you, I got you.
Or me.
We all got
I
you.
would rather spend my high level spell slots at this point. 'cause
Yeah, I don't
they
have
normally-
many left.
They normally burst damage for me, and that's
Yeah.
frankly a waste right now.
and the crit 75 damage.
Nice.
Right in the anal.
That is a lot of
Place.
fucking damage.
That's pretty good.
Shit.
And just gonna brain punch him.
Of course.
Needs to make a DC 12 Wisdom save.
He's not good at wisdom.
Fail.
Oh, disadvantage on next turn. And he takes 5 brain damage.
It deals full damage.
You did it!
Oh!
It's almost all psychic stuff is single throw.
I know. But that was a spell I'm planning on using because
Oh.
it's verbal only.
Oh.
And then I'll heal for a measly amount. 'cause that's
Does
my
it?
ability.
I love Measly. Cassia, you're up.
Cassia is up.
You're in the mouth of the beast.
Yeah,
Grappled.
I'm torn by a couple of prospects, but I'm gonna try.
You're torn by some teeth.
Yeah, that too. I'm gonna try Dissonant Whisper.
You know.
A verbal
I don't
only
know.
spell, so I can do it while grappled, presumably.
Yeah. But you can do
Yeah.
basically anything while
Yeah,
grappled.
my full
Oh.
set's
Weak
12.
condition.
So
Basically, you can't move away.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
you can still do all your shit.
do I have the impression that being inside of him would get it? No, nothing. Okay.
No,
I'm close
if
to his-
anything, you feel like you're much closer to his acid blood than you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a gambit here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him using his own magic, since I'm very close to the source now.
Okay, give me a percentile roll.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
100.
Wow.
100?
Holy shit!
Natural.
Was that good or bad?
It's a 1 in 100. Why not? Let's say.
Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Come on.
No, that's
Guys.
fine. Okay.
2 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
You managed to bob and weave and juke your way through his defenses.
Okay. And I'm casting this as 7th level.
Okay. Of course,
Because-
the most dissonant you could be.
Yeah. He needs to first make a wisdom save that I would love him to fail.
Do I have disadvantage on this for some reason? No, that's for my next attack.
You have disadvantage
Yeah.
on your attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have disadvantage on everything with this guy? That's awful. You're rolling so
No,
many
I gave
dice.
him disadvantage.
No, he's rolling
Oh,
dice.
oh yeah.
This isn't an attack. Yeah, I mean, this is a save.
This is a save, probably with it.
This is a save. What kind? Wisdom?
Yeah.
DC 20 wisdom save.
Fail.
Yes! Oh my god, this is so good!
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna need to borrow some D6s probably.
How much damage are you dealing?
It's going to be 3d6 plus 1d6 for spell level above first. So
96.
96. Here's my 3.
96 damage? Yuckity yuckity yuck.
5, and then 6, 7,
He's gonna make
8,
sure he finishes the
9.
job.
Oh, these are all unique colors. Okay. Oops. Although I threw
Rip.
that right by Herbie's feet to the
I see
left
it.
of. Oh,
I got it.
and cleared eyes. Okay. He's high. Okay.
Nice.
that
That's
guy now.
10.
Pretty good.
This is another 10. So 10, 20. 6 and 4 is 30. 5. So 35 damage, plus he's terrified of me. And he must on a failed save it takes that, this is all psychic damage. And it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its move speed allows away from me.
He's really not immune to frightened?
No, he's absolutely immune to that.
Oh.
Sorry. He's the most terrifying thing in the multiverse.
I literally rolled a D100.
And I let you cast the spell.
And you still got to pound him for 96 of the one
So-
damage type he's not a
So
resistant.
you know when
Okay.
you got past the spell didn't reflect back at you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's allowed to be
Right.
surprised when shit
Yes.
doesn't work on the
That's
scale.
yours. And these are
Cool.
I mean, I'm not even sure the thing I'm trying to do even would work, but it's maybe.
Anything else? No,
I'm
'cause
going
you're-
to scream
Okay.
a lot from inside of his mouth.
Cade, you're up.
How's our party's condition here?
I'm fine.
Cassie's not doing well.
I'm good.
I mean, I could die next. Well, like I'm
Same.
I could die.
Yeah,
I've got 81 hit points, but I'm pretty sure you can cut through that pretty quick.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
Well, Kate is gonna heal.
Don't forget your 15 bonus HP.
I already burned those.
Kate is gonna run over through the Tarask's attack area here and just hop over that foot.
And he's gonna reach into its mouth and grab Cassia.
I mean, it's very high up.
Oh.
Jump.
Yeah, I'll just do a long
Yeah,
I'll just
okay,
do a
that's
long
fine.
jump.
Yeah. All of you are anime characters. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I'll step
My
off
feet
it.
are
I'll
just,
step
like,
off its
out.
foot and do
Yep.
that thing where I'm like, I'm like on the next frame. I'm like floating up by its head.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna reach in and grab Cassia's hand and be like, hold on! And I'll cast Dimension Door.
Okay, great.
Where are you going?
Athos, obviously.
Yeah. Like here.
Just out
Behind
space.
him.
Actually, yeah, well, he's shooting a fucking solar beam out of his face.
I'm not jumping in front of him.
Cassia, you are obviously covered in saliva.
And
Yeah, that's fair.
You've been worse.
No, seriously, of the things that I have been covered in this campaign,
Oh my gosh.
and so as we
do monsters.
as we land.
Yes.
Make sure I can do this right. Yeah, Cade will just as they land, he'll just keep a hand on Cassia. Be like, Cassia, keep it together. And I'm gonna use Lion's Roar to use lay on hands as a bonus action.
Beautiful. Love it.
So
Sweet.
I will heal you for what level are we again?
14.
14.
14.
Figure that out. Antoria, it's your turn.
Alright, well, first I've got a solar beam to handle. He owes me another DC 18 con save that I'm probably going to practically own him for us.
Me?
Yeah.
Roll me.
What am I trying to hit?
DC 18 con save.
Fail.
Oh, is he immune to blind?
No.
Then he is blinded. Holy crap.
Okay.
And we'll roll some damage. Well, we'll roll some damage being the operative word. Oh, that's much better. 29 radiant.
Okay.
And while, to Antoria's great surprise, the beast is blinded, Antoria will definitely move away from his last known location.
Cassie's like, what the? Oh man!
Antoria yells over his shoulder, "Don't move! My sight's based on movement!"
Which means you have advantage to attack him now, too.
Zora, you're up.
I am actually going to hold my action.
Okay. For what?
Yeah, just
You can hold,
Actually, can I drop an initiative?
you can drop it, that doesn't let you react as a reaction to something other than with normal reactions.
I would rather drop an initiative to go before Marcus does.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. He is going to... Marcus is the only one that he still knows where he is. So he's going to whirl around and claw there. He has disadvantage from Brain Punch and from Blinded.
I have 28 AC.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 25 actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry.
He just misses. But then he'll do another claw. He still has disadvantage because he's still blinded. That's gonna hit. Oh, nope, that's the wrong kind of die. One thing that's really cool is that this thing has so many different types of attacks. You can use your whole dice collection. There's D8s and D6s and D10s, basically.
There you go.
You take 27 points of damage.
I still have to do character sheet. 2.5
You're
years
starting to
of
roll
racing.
through. Starting to race through it.
Zora, you're up.
Alright, so now I am going to move forward and cast a tidal wave at him. Actually, I'll do the bonus action afterwards.
Okay.
He needs to make a dex save, DC 18.
Does he know it's coming?
He has failed.
Then he is knocked prone.
Okay.
I know who likes prone.
Oh.
Let me roll some.
Am I
That
crushed?
man was not designed
Does he get
to go
pushed?
prone.
You might.
No, he didn't get pushed.
Oh.
Just knocked prone.
Okay. Yeah, Marcus, give me a dex save on that.
Okay.
Does Marcus not get affected by this? Can you select your targets for tidal wave?
So
can
it
aim
looks
it.
like I can aim it just right. 'Cause
Okay.
I can do a weird.
25.
25. Okay, you are not smushed.
Good. Sidestep.
I'm pretty sure I can. I can do a 10 feet by 10 feet tall wall. It doesn't say it can't knock down any size creature, so I assume he's fine too.
I guess.
On a failure, a creature takes 48 bludgeoning damage and is
Oh, the
I
animals
love
saved or
tidal
killed.
waves.
48 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If they succeed at their save, they take half damage and aren't knocked prone.
Oh, Ever Slayer donated $5 and says, "Welcome to Jurassic Park."
Oh!
Pretty good, thank you, Wyvern.
That was really good, Wyvern.
Thank you, my
Thank
friend.
you.
That was good.
Yeah.
26 magical bludgeoning
Yeah, I love
damage.
26, got it.
26, I'm assuming that's probably not looking like it does much.
He seems wet and wild, but that's about it.
And then I'll get my bonus attack for my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Advantage.
No!
Natural
I don't need it.
I don't think they can crit though.
Why not?
Yeah, I can.
It's a melee
It's an
weapon,
amateur.
isn't it?
Guess so.
Anything with an
If you
attack
make a
roll
attack
can
roll.
quit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to not crit, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Shut up, Bill. Crit.
Oh, wait.
We need this.
Bill is always his own worst enemy.
I guess it at a higher level. 24 plus
When do I get to save against being blinded, by the way?
There is no save. I have to reapply it though.
Oh, okay.
So it'll end-
God.
So it's just one
So
turn.
32
It's
force.
just, yeah, but I can
force
spam
damage.
it. I mean,
Okay.
Does that
it
look
will
like
come
it?
and go.
Nope.
Hello.
Alright, and
Okay.
that is my turn.
Marcus.
Well, Mark's is gonna move to the head now that he's down.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, stab him in the brain.
6 attacks.
Yes!
And I have advantage. Is that right?
Oh.
Yes!
And bless.
And plus.
Right in the
Alright,
brain.
first one is. Did I extend to 18 for crits? I think so. I think this is all that.
That would have been
Might
so
be easy.
good.
Alright, one hit. 30 hits, yeah. 2 hits.
30 hits. That's too many hits.
27 hit, right?
It does.
Okay, 3 hits.
Well, me and Bill
Oh,
pretty much-
crit.
me and Bill pretty much put it in the riposte animation. That's all this is now.
Yes!
5.
Oh, it's the Final
Okay.
Fantasy 13 stagger.
All of them land, so.
Wow, nice.
Give me a moment. And
That's
let's
fine.
Crit.
It's the lowest roll damage show.
Da,
Next
da,
now.
da, 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 da.
I should have done.
I'm ready for this guy for us for killing
Oh
blood
my
soon.
god.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
It's
think
like
so.
meter might have shifted to
Yeah.
blue by now.
You've been doing half damage this
Maybe.
whole time.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Well, my second.
this thing's absurd is the thing. Like, you do not expect us to kill it in this encounter.
Which will make it all the more funny if it
the
does.
best-
If you
I mean, this will last a couple of weeks.
If you put your hope in that, you will find yourself very disappointed.
We're hoping to ward it off, maybe.
You're doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've done worse things in my life.
I've done worse things today.
I was like,
It's not food, Paula.
Hello.
Now the crit. Hold on.
Okay.
Like how his response was to look at and look sad at you.
Yeah, that's my response to things too.
Wait. Oh my god. No. This is insane, by the way.
Yeah, this is
180.
These have been really good rolls too.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of zeros on the D10.
Okay. Plus. 9. Oh! Oh! I didn't break it. 199.
No!
That's ridiculous.
You almost got the next font size for
Yeah.
the damage marker.
Pretty good.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amazing. Shivram sings through the air, tearing blood left and right out of this thing's dome.
Is it reduced to like 5?
Yeah, it splits into 5 Tarasques. Cassia, you're up.
How many ships are there?
There's maybe like
0 at this point. Cazmir's come and gone and taken all of them.
there's like 6 of them, I'd say.
well, there's one less, that's for sure.
Cassia is going to beam a suggestion to little buddy. Ram it with a ship through the freaking wall.
Okay.
And then,
We really need a ship that goes. No kidding.
well,
the thing. Ice campaign.
So you want him to take off and then come back and hit? Is that the intention here?
no, the idea is like if they're working on a ship like here or something, just fucking like
So
ram them and.
like this is one of the hangar bays and like
oh,
there
they're
are
different
other-
hangar bays.
Yeah.
So there's not another ship in here.
Right.
Never mind, my thing makes no sense.
No, I mean it's open air-esque, but there's like columns and stuff between where you are.
Oh, shit, actually, does that mean I could get them to crash a ship on them?
We're here too!
You are there too.
I'd like to make
See,
I'm thinking outside the box!
she's come around to Neff's mode of thinking of like, well, time to die.
Cassie was the Far Herald the whole
We're
time.
like all dead, and Trust is like, that was a good meal.
Yeah, still not affected by the vacuum of space.
Basically.
That's what ramming
float
them
home.
Well, no, the ramming them
We,
through the
we
wall
saw
was
how
get
we saw
rid
how
of them.
Tarrasque plus ship works. It doesn't.
I was hoping one at speed would do the
We're
thing.
gonna wind up without,
Sorry, we're
our fucking.
I mean,
We're
so-
saving a bit. Make your choice.
Yeah, I mean. So
Is there a reasonable thing, Cassie, to think of with a ship too? I don't think we're going. How bad does he look?
The ships have guns?
Like,
you
how bad
don't
is
you don't
he
know
look?
what guns are.
Yes.
The Tarrasque looks
Unharmed?
not unharmed, but he's like rapidly regenerating. He's more angry than anything else.
Yeah.
Certainly there's been a lot of damage done to him. I mean, Marcus just lit him up, but he doesn't look like someone that's in its death throes.
Cassia's thought is, Cazmir and Little Buddy split what ships they're on.
Okay.
Little Buddy gets one, pilots it, and fucking ejects the Tarrasque on the hood of the ship through a wall. I can recall Little Buddy later, but just get the Tarrasque out of here so that we're not...
But how do you get the ship into that hangar?
That was my question. That's when I was, there aren't other ships in here, and then you said it was open air and there's pillars separating it.
Right, so
Is
the bounds of this sheet of paper is like one bay. And then if you look, see where Lobos' dice are? So
there's
like
doors.
that's like open to like the other ship areas where like the Modron picked up. But that blue grayish area, that's like a column.
And the ship won't fit through them.
Right, absolutely. The ship is like the size of this room.
Okay. So that was Cassie's plan, and now that I understand these surroundings,
Yes.
no, it won't work. Then never mind.
No, absolutely. I want you to make a fair judgment based on the information that you
Yeah.
have that I haven't communicated because it's a map.
I wonder if a ship could go through the pillar, but yeah.
I mean, maybe, but the problem is that you'd need to like take off and get speed. Like you couldn't just like you couldn't like
You have
turn it in place.
Well, I don't know how these ships work because sometimes they have.
There's that also. You've never seen a spaceship before. I'll let you know how space works.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
With the fucking broom, the one thing Cassie can fly.
Yes.
With the broom, I can go doot doot and then shoot off at full speed.
Yes,
Ran
that's
with the
magic.
broom.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you could. Oh, that's
Oh my
it.
God.
Just make him eat the broom.
Oh my
Cazmir
God.
probably has
Who
one.
has the immovable
And then
rod?
recall the broom and the Tarrasque will fly to wherever you are.
Shove the immovable rod down his throat when it tries to eat you.
Oh my God.
That's always been the plan for the immovable rod, but nothing's eaten Antoria yet.
Cassius shoves Antoria into the Tarrasque's mouth.
Wait a minute.
No.
Kate attacks it.
That, sadly, that was Antoria's fetish, and the campaign is now over.
Come on, Cade. Antoria would survive.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What are you doing with your turn?
Not what I thought.
What are you just doing with our turn?
Oh,
Dealing 200 damage.
Yes.
199.
Yeah, exactly.
Cassia
Get
wants
outta
to
here.
check in on the status of the ship with Little Buddy. Can she like beam back and forth and be like, "How close are we to launch?"
Yeah, absolutely.
And Little Buddy's. What does that mean?
It means he's doing his best, but he's never piloted one of these, and he can read the language, but he's having like a lot of like false starts, and he's trying to make his way through it as best he can.
He doesn't have a manual.
What if we got it to fuck together?
Yeah.
Kate energy.
Kate had telepathy the old time, he just wasn't angry enough to use it before.
All right, Kate, I think it's your turn now.
Yeah. Cassia's also going to fucking flee
Okay.
behind Zorak. I'm sorry, Zorak.
That's
but
fine.
That's just
cool.
Cade, you're up.
I may have angered this thing, maybe not as much as Mark.
Shush, Cade, you're up.
Alright. Cade will move beside Antoria.
There's no point in attacking it. We're just
You can defend me,
you could move
Why
away
do you
from
keep
the
using that voice?
because that's my nerd voice.
Oh
I
no!
thought your nerd voice
Marcus was a nerd the whole time. That's the twist.
So the Tarrasque is still blind.
And prone.
And prone.
Well, I know he's prone. I guess he'll have to get up on his own anyway. God. I don't have any good actions.
There is
to
no
take,
God
to
here.
be perfectly honest here.
I can't confirm that there's no.
How's Marcus
Yeah.
on health? Is he pretty fucked up or no?
Not super.
Okay.
One more hit, or a good series of hits. Yeah.
You mean the thing that it does every turn?
Yeah, but he hasn't been hitting very hard.
Okay. That's fine.
I shouldn't go down next turn.
That's what she said. Kate will take Kate full
I always think you're doing like one of those hopping ghosts. I'm sorry.
Actually, no, Cade, can I take, I'll hold action, and if, no, never mind, I can't do that, actually. I'll full dodge and hold.
Antoria.
Alright. Another DC 18 con check.
Success.
Okay, then he is no longer blinded.
Excellent.
It's just a little damage, though. I roll really good when it doesn't matter. 17 radiant then.
Beautiful.
Does Radiant do also, is it also half damage?
It looked like it before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I missed that, sorry.
And,
Everything that hasn't been psychic has done half damage so far.
and there's like a behind to these places. Like
That like leads to another hand
Yeah.
like
But
this.
this is like a pillar. There's a behind it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
line of sight outside of your ring.
Yeah.
Kind of what he wants to
Leaving the
or
battlefield.
pushes you.
I mean, I'd really prefer you stay on the map.
Ah, fair enough. All right. Well, in that case, he'll just probably stay where he's at.
I mean, if you want to find somewhere that blocks line of sight, you can do that.
They're the shards there.
He's not going.
No, I mean, if you want to like find like a computer console or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that
Well,
to
then
hide
yeah, he'll
behind.
do that.
That's
You're
reasonable.
safest
Oh.
in Kate's arms. by the
Okay.
way. I mean, as in, I'm giving you fucking bonus to your armor.
But I can
class.
get
Oh,
both.
you're safe.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he disappears from the light of Homanu and into a closet.
Okay, I'm still in range.
You are in a closet. It's his turn. He gets up.
Watch his foot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, we crippled him.
Oh,
Oh,
yes!
it turns.
Oh, it's twisty.
Yeah, he's super twisty.
Yeah, that is clear.
Okay, now he's gonna eat Marcus.
Lie.
I don't have any more dimension doors, buddy. So
Okay, he's gonna
Dimensions, anyway.
bite. That's a crit.
Lord.
Oh, it's super
Someone-
good though.
well, I'm glad you got to use shit wrong before you died.
Yeah, that's all I cared about.
Give me a dex save.
Life goals.
For pushback?
Hold on.
No.
Not.
Inspiration.
Oh, for grab.
Inspiration.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the bitey check. Okay.
I'll use mine.
Okay.
You don't take a whole lot of damage. You only take 23 damage.
This is the grappling though, right?
It is grapple, yeah.
Okay. Dex save then. Oh,
Oh.
natural 20. So no grapple arena.
Okay.
Matters.
Okay.
He will make a claw attack to follow up. What's your AC right now?
25.
Okay, that'll hit. Nice. Nice. That'll deal 33 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
How bloody you looking, buddy?
He's pretty beat up. Pretty beat up.
Zor, your turn. Oh, and of course he regenerates some of his health points.
All
His
of his
face.
Not all of it.
Let's do the bonus action first. The attack. Misses. Bad. I am going to. Fuck it, I'm gonna tidal wave again. Whoosh.
Okay.
DC 18 dex save.
Success.
Okay, half damage. 9! 9 bludgeoning.
Wait, how much was it again?
9.
I was applying the wrong modifier.
Oh, DC 18 dex.
Okay. Actually, he fails.
Okay. In
Yeah.
that case, 9, I guess, plus 17 bludgeoning damage, and he's knocked prone again.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Okay. Before Marcus's turn, Cassia, you get a chirp in your mind from little buddy. He's like,
That's him saying we're ready to go.
no. He's suggesting you grab something.
Yes, little buddy! Alright, Cassie's gonna cling to the pillar and shout out, grab something solid!
Okay.
The party. Nice! Yes, thank you, little buddy, thank you.
The hangar door begins to slide open.
Little buddy knew what I wanted, I just didn't know how to...
And there is a rush of noise as everything begins to slowly pull. Everyone can make a strength or dex save if
Dex,
they like.
please. Oh my god, please, Dex.
Any effect from being locked in a closet?
You don't need to worry about it.
Is this
There's a shutter on the door, but you know you're
silly
fine.
question, but is this a mobility climbing based check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Advantage then. That's kind
Oh, sweet, okay, thank God.
Someone's prone, so
24.
yeah. 15 for my check. But
13.
you're fine.
Oh
24.
wow. Thank God.
27.
Okay, you're all fine. Homeboy, however, remains prone and slides like 6 squares towards the door.
That door?
Yeah, but his claws are like grasping and he is like raking through and he's like got his hands like sunk into the floor. Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna feel
Oh
like
my
that.
god, this is so
His hands are
good.
like that.
I imagine Marcus just has Shirvam like planted and he's just like
Yeah, that's, I said that's something solid, so Marcus grabbed onto the Tarrasque with a sword.
just hugs himself.
What's near me to grab
God, you
onto?
can kick him.
Yeah.
Anything?
There's the Tarrasque.
Going prone and clinking to the
Is there
ground.
any like? Is all of this debris getting sucked?
Yeah,
up?
every bit of that is just like whooshing out into the lunar landscape.
Guess he's gonna drop prone and try and like
Crawl away.
to like just reduce how much of him gets pulled. I don't know. I don't have anything else to hold on to. Is he in range of? He's in range right now, so
Yeah, like
I guess
if
taking opportunity attacks isn't the worst, but I might get down.
I mean, he may be preoccupied holding on
That's
to
true.
not swing.
yeah.
That's true.
Hopefully.
Don't know.
He'll try and step away. Is he getting attacked or no?
No, I think he's sufficiently.
Is movement normal? Because I'm getting sucked out of an
It's gotta be at least-
airlock.
at least
Yeah,
full
it's
terrain.
going to be very, very challenging.
Okay.
I think.
What do you want me to do?
Um,
for
Yeah, that's what I was
Actually, yeah.
Actually, just really quick before we do that, like let's say what else it is that the rest of you have like grasped a hold of. You're like actually like inside like a container, just like your very first fight, just like crouching down behind some stuff. Cassia, what is it that maybe you've grabbed a hold of?
Cassia went to that pillar and she is holding on to it.
Okay,
So.
Zor.
I suppose with my ability to climb and grasp things, maybe just like the tiles below, I'm kind of
Okay,
yeah.
sure. Cade.
I'll say he's over by the wall. There's like 2 terminals, and he'll just like slot in his shield between.
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
terminals.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Just, like sucking it this way.
Okay.
All right. I think Marcus will try and just dig his sword into the ground as an anchor point or something. Is it like what's the ground made
Metal.
Fire and steel.
of?
Not like
But
the good
You
stuff.
just cut straight through the Tarrasque, so.
Yeah, let's try anchor strats.
Okay.
What kind of roll?
I think give me a strength check just to like maintain position.
Okay. Not great. It's 17.
That's fine. You managed to just sort of hold tight from where you're at. Cassia, you're up.
I need to borrow 2d8. Cassia's going to.
Got it.
Oh, got it. She's going to sort of like move to the other side of the pillar a little bit,
Okay.
and then she's going to cast Shatter at his handholds in the ground. So she's going to hurt his hands
Okay.
to make him let go.
Okay. That's reasonable.
Yeah, and her Shatter is kaboom. Oh, nice. Okay. That's 12. That's 20. 31 Shatter.
Okay. The ground basically just gives out from underneath him. He slides back another 4 squares or so, like just desperately clenching, trying to get a handhold.
And she's really gonna. She's gonna quickly beam to old Eddie. Good idea. Keep it open.
Cade.
As he's clawing back, the next time he sinks in, Kate's gonna throw his war pick at that.
Okay, absolutely.
Yes.
Maybe. Nope. 20.
Pinch! Oh, they'll call it that.
Nobody saw that.
It,
Everyone's
ta-
just
it takes
clicking.
a little bit longer than usual as it's in space, but the hammer returns. Victoria.
I was kind of worried about the sound going outside, and Toria will cautiously open the closet to peek out and see what's
Oh,
going on.
immediately gets sucked right out.
Give me either a strength or dex save.
Oh god, please let this be the final thing. Like, oh, you looked out a door. That's what kills
That's what
Anatoria.
Victoria is coming out of the closet.
Not a good deck save, only a 9 at the moment.
I
I try to catch
He was
him when he
peeking
comes-
up.
Yes. Okay. That, I mean, it's still space, and you don't know
Yeah.
space.
It was only a little bit of space.
Question.
So yes.
Would Featherfall have any interesting effects?
No, because that interferes with gravity. I
Okay,
think.
that's fair.
Okay, the door flies open and you go tumbling. Are you using your reaction in some way?
Can I try to grab him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
What would that be?
What would you make the case for?
Athletics.
What?
I said.
Did you say Arcana?
I said athletics.
No, so are you thinking skill or just like a stat save?
Skill is fine.
Athletics isn't bad.
I mean, athletics. I could understand athletics.
Athletics seems appropriate. I can't think of a different skill. I'll put it that
And
way.
Toria agrees that athletics would be appropriate.
Yeah, athletics is fine.
Oh, good.
You haven't not rolled a 1 yet.
20.
There you go.
20?
20.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a pause.
Your arm, you dislocate your arm.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine.
Well, now that Antorio needlessly placed himself in danger, he will look at the rest. Is anyone else in any trouble that he can tell?
The Tarrasque is having some.
Not. Didn't care about the Trask. Like
I mean,
Marcus and Zoro. Okay.
Everyone's still sort of bracing themselves. Zor and Marcus are definitely like, like out in the open.
Okay. In that case, Antorio will cast a wall of force. That. Well, covers this area, kind of with a wall of panels and a little bit of a ceiling. That's about the best he can do. But
Okay.
it at least means that they're cut off from the pressure.
Is that
some.
everyone?
It covers
Except
Cassio's on the wrong side of it, unfortunately, and these guys.
Oh, they're in a different band.
Oh, they're in a
Yeah.
different bed. So yeah, everyone but Cassio should be on the
My
correct
spirit
side of it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not in Sunbeam, by the way.
I actually don't
Okay.
think it's affected by anything.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because it's not going to do much.
No.
The Tarrasque, the mighty beast, crawls forward.
Oh. Yeah, how many do we get?
He gets within striking range of Marcus
Good.
and snaps forward with his jaws.
Don't get chomped.
That's another crit.
Oh shit.
Wall of Force doesn't hinder him at all, I assume.
Absolutely not.
Smash him, really.
Smashes that panel of it, probably.
Give me a dex save.
Inspiration?
I have.
You don't want to be grappled by him right now, probably.
Yeah. I imagine now is probably the worst time.
It's a 22.
Actually, no, I'm
Oh.
sorry. He has another ability that I've been completely ignoring this whole time,
Oh.
or I can just say that you failed the save.
Oh!
Okay, here's what happens. You are grappled. The Tarrasque seizes you in his jaws.
Yeah, I did 200 damage.
And then he lets go.
Oh.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
What do you have that works as a reaction?
It's not a reaction. I don't know.
What do you, like, I mean, come on, pitch something to me. Like, he's not, like, completely gone.
What turn's next?
How much damage did the bite do?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
24.
And Toria's shield could block 14. Does that help at all with an escape attempt?
How far are they gonna get out the hold if I don't do something?
They're gonna get out the hole, but they're not gonna disappear.
Like, how far are we thinking?
Into the maximum of space, ultimately.
Well, I mean, in the one turn.
Very far in time.
No.
Let's say this. Like, the Tarrasque wants to, like, get away, but he doesn't necessarily want to, like, disappear. So he, like, willingly, like, lets go, and then, like, cinches himself, like, where the gate is.
Okay. Okay, I can deal with that.
Zor.
Okay. They're pretty far, right?
They're not close.
70.
How far can I move towards
You
the
have
gate?
command there?
And what should I roll for
Use
that?
my reaction on you.
I think for every 3 spaces, you need to make another dex save.
Wait, no. Okay.
3 spaces is enough. 1, 2, 3. Banish Marcus.
Can you target Marcus?
Why would he not be able to?
He's in the Tarrasque's mouth.
Oh, he can't see him?
Oh, I can't see him. Oh.
Like he doesn't have a leg sticking out or a boot.
I mean, his
hope not,
leg's
if you cut
over
off.
here.
Alright, hold on, okay.
I mean, you can always delay and see if somebody makes Marcus visible.
Crap, I didn't realize he was shut inside.
He's very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I saved that 7th level spell slot.
You could heal the Tarrasque.
I am gonna
bring it over to our
sacrifice
side.
40 permanent HP
What?
and roll some divine intervention. I rolled under the target, and I'm calling to the spirits to save Marcus.
Ooh.
On the moon.
Okay, no, this is very good. This is what happens. There is a rush of, there is a hurricane that just like splats down. And Lord Titleus emerges and is like, what seems to be...
Yeah! Fuck that guy! I mean, I'm sorry you're dying, but that's...
Alright, Marcus, it's your turn. Sword, take a point of inspiration, please.
That's not gonna make up for 40 permanent point loss.
Oh, that's very
I
good.
appreciate everything you just did there. And we finally killed Lord Titus.
Yeah, good. Fuck that guy.
Oh my goodness, that's a very satisfying end to that story.
Wait, that was worth 40 hit points, actually. Oh.
Was it?
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Do I take like acid damage or anything?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
You're grappled, but you can otherwise take your
Okay,
turn.
I guess I'll just try and stab upwards into his mouth.
Okay.
Is it easier to hit him from the inside?
No, because you're you don't have the freedom of motion that you would otherwise have.
That's a miss. That's a hit. Onk. And a hit. Onk. 8. Let's see. 8. 10 to go. Six.
Remember when the vape gator went to space?
Ever so briefly.
Oh my god.
I don't recognize the extension on this number.
77 damage.
Oh goodness, very good.
Getter's just like, new phone, who did what?
Okay. I think he needs to make a save based on that. Okay, he recoils a bit, but he manages to hang on both to you and to the station. Cassia, you're up.
Cassia is going to use command on the Tarrasque, and I really hope that happens.
Okay.
And the command is spit.
First,
Just spews acid all over you.
Well, no, like I can do a one-word command, and spit
yeah,
is like
I know.
the thing of like, oh, thing.
okay. So first of all, I need you to
D100.
do the D100.
I need to literally roll a 100, don't I?
No.
Okay. 88. That's enough.
That's very good.
Okay. DC 20.
So by the way, the issue before had simply been that I've been thinking of a different block of numbers from 1 through 100,
Oh.
but 100 is too good, so now I'm using the high end.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can command the Tarrasque.
Yes, and I command him to spit.
He gets a
Yeah,
wisdom
so DC
save.
Yes, please.
Please fail it, because
What do I get? What am I trying to hit?
a DC 20.
Okay, he fails.
So I must use his next action to.
Oh, he doesn't do it right away.
I don't think.
I don't think I can break move orders. Otherwise, that can be very powerful because I can.
Does it specifically say he uses his next action?
On its next turn.
On its
Or
next
follow
next turn,
command
okay.
on its next turn.
Cade.
So I was holding Antoria's hand.
To do everything you
Am I still obligated to do that to keep him from being sucked into the vacuum of space, or has he secured himself by this point?
No, you could delay your action until he secures himself.
Okay, yeah, but it hasn't been his turn yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll delay initiative until after the Tarrasque. See what
Okay.
he's done with this spit business.
Antoria.
Give Antoria a chance to fucking wrap a bungee cord around himself or some shit. The wall of force.
Well, we are behind a wall of force.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
aware.
Oh, I couldn't have done okay.
So what does the wall of force's effect
No,
been on our
yeah.
general
Yeah.
situation
No, it
over
means
there
I
now that we're behind it? And it's kind of shaped like wall with a little bit of a ceiling.
I mean, I think that you're not necessarily being sucked immediately back towards space. Like, you can definitely hear, like, the whirlwind going on around you.
Alright.
There's now awkwardly, like, seawater, like, sloshing on the sides.
Indeed. And still absolutely no eyeballs on Marcus. Mouth completely closed.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. And then I will also hold action until after the Tarrasque's turn.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Do not touch my things. Oh my goodness, we've gone 3 years without you doing that. That is terrible.
Sorry, I was trying. Jeez.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
seen Brendan so.
I'm gonna send 2 Tarrasques after you next week.
Banish them both.
Okay. He is going to spit. Marcus tumbles out and then begins to fly backwards out into space. So I think-
That worked how I wanted it to.
So I think what happens here is that he spits him directly. Yeah. So you're like
You slide
prone
away.
on him.
Okay.
You're on the top of his mouth now.
This will
spitting
the
into the
party
wind.
and the
He's used his action, so I guess he's done. So now you're like just sort of like straddling across the front of him. Yeah, you can see Marcus.
So quick question, is the Tarrasque halfway between the hangar doors and space right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Antoria.
Okay. So I can see Marcus.
Yeah.
What kind of movement speed advantage do I have if I'm moving towards this area?
Very good.
Very good. Okay, I can pull it off.
That's my boy.
Toria yanks himself, hoping Cade will let go when he notices an actual meaningful.
Yeah, Kate believes in the
And he will skirt around his own wall of force and start moving as quickly. How quickly the distance?
I don't know. I think you need something to make sure you don't run into your own wall of force with gravity pulling you out.
The gravity's lesser on that side.
Sorry.
Alright, anyway. Heading this way, using Misty Step to correct his aim, he
Okay.
wants to appear next to Marcus, and he's casting Misty Step from the ring.
Okay.
And then he casts Dimension Door using his own power,
Okay.
and puts us as far away and secure as you will allow us to go within 500 feet.
You both appear in the closet.
in the closet, yeah.
A little crowded in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and slams the closet door shut.
No, the door flew off into space.
Oh, okay, the door's gone. Well,
Yeah.
we'll secure ourselves with the wall of force and the door. Hopefully.
Yeah, behind the wall force, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Cade.
That seems to be taken care of. How's the Tarrasque doing over there?
He's halfway in space.
How's his, like, is he holding on with anything at this
He's
point?
holding on pretty well with his handos.
Yeah, I'll huck my pick at his hand again. Since that worked really well last time.
Does it get any bonus for like going really fast?
No.
Oh.
I'll cut towards like the edge of the wall for a second, go around it. But 25.
That hits.
Okay,
Nice.
You found it.
I founded it.
You solved my Tarrasque puzzle.
The answer was send him to space with 25.
That is 12 physical and 7 radiant damage. And
He
I will
ignores
recall-
it.
Yeah, I will recall my war pick.
He pretends that didn't happen.
And then I will just hang out. You're welcome, everybody.
Marcus, you're up.
Runs back into the trash.
Oh,
Zor's up.
Zor's up.
Oh, excuse me. No, I'm very, very sorry.
I'm gonna
I like
cast.
you politely waving.
I'm gonna cast Insect Plague on him. Specifically his hands, I guess. I don't know
Okay.
if it's gonna matter or not, but yeah, just a big old bunch of.
Okay.
So it's
That's-
magical. Does that also fly out into space?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I suppose it at least hits him though,
You have
right?
space bees.
It
but
does
you
say
get
when
one
it
turn.
appears.
Yeah.
You get like there's a turn of bees and they're like they immediately
Guess
see
you've
the
turned
grass.
them into projectiles.
Yeah. Oh my god, a bee cannon! You invented a space bee cannon.
I did.
It's gone forever.
It's gone for good.
Yeah, you should have summoned them in front of him so that they would.
26
Fly through
magical
his body.
piercing damage.
Got it. The bees, of course, fly out into space.
And then I guess I'll start crawling towards like
The closet.
the other people. Yeah.
So that's what happened to the bees. They got sent to space.
Marcus.
Marcus is gonna chill. He just got bit a bunch.
Oh.
Yeah, Marcus had a bad day. Like Marcus has had a really weird
I mean, I could
day.
shoot an arrow into the wall of force.
There you
if
go.
That works.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can you throw your pick through the wall of force?
I moved.
He did move to the
Yeah,
edge.
I moved.
Oh, outside of the wall.
I mean, I moved to like the edge of the wall.
Got it. Okay. Can we draw where the wall is, please? I mean, it might not matter much longer.
It's easy for me to teleport.
Yeah, that's pretty close. It has enough room to go around on either side without going off the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassia.
Cassie's gonna shadow the Trask's hand.
Okay.
Trying to make him lose his grip again. That it. Wow, okay, that's new. 20 damage. And she's also with the 20 damage, does he like lose his grip and tumble out, or
No, he soaks that pretty good. It's his turn inexplicably because we've just jumbled this quite a bit.
Yes,
No.
we have.
He's gonna bite me and pull me in his face.
He might bite a man. Except I rolled for his strength check to hold on, and the number that I rolled was 1.
Whoops, Butterfingers.
I think the Tarrasque goes into space.
Just kidding.
He just runs back in because he's.
No. Okay. No, here's what happens. I think he's like clabbering, like scrambling desperately, like sinking his sword-like claws forward. And it looks like he's just about to like crawl his way back behind where the wall of force is. And he plants one of his hands down on a burst open vape rig and just slips and goes tumbling back and disappears back into the vacuum.
Close the door.
Oh, yeah, Cassie's close the door. Close the door. Hold door. No.
Hold the door.
Okay. She's gonna ask little buddy which way to the ship because we're gonna book it that way now. Okay. Let's get off this stupid rock. I didn't even get to kill that guy. I'm so mad.
Beautiful.
Oh my
You
god.
guys pile aboard one of the strange bird creatures.
Oh.
Which, by this point, little buddy seems, he's strapped into the pilot seat and seems comfortable enough with the controls.
You found a little pilot's hat.
Absolutely,
somehow,
he
and-
did, 100%.
Does he like?
Fire good. Let us ride this metal stallion, I say.
And then, of course,
Immediately we crash.
no, of course, now that the scripted sequence is finished, the base beneath you,
Right.
Take that pirating technology.
Can't just try and slump back. Marcus, what's your condition?
Yes. Who's
What's
been
Marcus's condition?
What?
What's Marcus's condition?
He's all right.
Good.
He's Marcus.
Good on the butt.
If we have the
Feel
time,
very good.
the time being 10 minutes, I don't know.
You've got plenty of time. You're soaring back to
I'm gonna cast a couple prayers at
Athos.
before anything else happens.
Okay.
Let's just roll some dice.
You saved his head?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Marcus still has his head.
Yes.
Everyone has their head, including one extra more than the party usually has. This is,
Kate is back to lugging around the severed body part of one of his enemies. He's not going to send this one to his sister.
I have a very important question for
I
him.
think we all do.
Everyone heals 52 HP.
52?
Nice.
Sweet, I'm capped, I
A
think.
couple of Antoria's wounds seem to stubbornly refuse to close, but
Yeah.
other than that, he's alright now.
Kate's in perfect condition.
Yeah, I'm
The ship
maxed out.
soars back down towards the tablelands. You all find what respite you can. Cazmir disappointingly straps his helmet back on. Little buddy gets more accustomed to the controls, and everyone seems to just take a moment to relax. You're all exhausted, obviously, except for Cassia, who can't be exhausted. She's just hungry. And everyone begins almost to just drift, just in a moment, to just like close your eyes and catch a break. Antoria, you get so close to dreaming that you almost miss the message that comes unbidden from Aronis of Kern. Help. And we'll pick up there next week.
No! I needed to take a nap!
Hey, good game.
Uh,
You'll have plenty of time for a nap in space.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can sleep on the ship.
In space.
You guys will have a long rest between here and there, and as a matter of fact, you'll level up.
Because we defeated the Trask, that's worth like 10 levels.
You
right?
did a good job with my Jurassic puzzle.
Defeated is
Don't
a
worry.
strong word for what happened there.
It's definitely in space somewhere.
Yeah, he's temporarily evaded.
Yes.
Full list of
If you
eight
collect all the
levels
right
we
quest
can
items,
use.
he'll crash back onto the planet, and you can have the real fight.
I don't think we're gonna go out of
The
our
Tarask has almost 700 hit
And
points.
that's not calculating how much he heals.
That's not calculating his resistance or the regeneration and whatnot.
What's the
Would you
regen?
pass me his little guy? He was regenerating 25 each turn.
Oh,
It's
good.
50
Is it
basically.
4 turns
You get
of
out
regen
TPS.
damage?
Well, it depends
Oh,
on
still a
how
little bit sticky. That's
Probably
unfortunate.
like half damage.
Resistance to you. All attacks.
I love that I actually successfully commanded the Trask.
You did a good job.
That was... Oh, man.
You'll have to put some sealer on it.
Yeah.
It has some. I just don't think it had enough time to dry. Good game, folks. Well done. Well done. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Join us on Thursday. We're playing more Dead of Winter. That's going to be fun. We are going to have
Very well.
2 people out next week,
Oh, I see.
which means I don't think we're going to have Dungeons & Dragons that week. We will probably still play some games over here. I don't know if we'll stream them or not, but next week will be an off week for D&D. And we'll have Lobos out of town for a few weeks. So he will stay on the ship for a little while, but we will continue. You now have an airship. Now you have an airship where you can leave party members.
That's amazing. That's so handy.
Well, I mean, Cazmir will probably crash it pretty soon.
Are we gonna stick him in one of those healing tubes?
He's fine. I mean,
Marcus can learn how to fly the ship.
yeah.
He knows how to read.
For the meta-narrative, was he
That's a
supposed
pretty-
to get stuck
I think that's all we've got. What?
Hey.
Wolfrat49 donated $5.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, thank you, Wolfrat. Great fight. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Wolfrat. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. It is much appreciated. And I think that's all I got. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Hey.
Oh.